Hello,
Daniel Ira,
Kakiro.
how are you?
How are you? I'm good.
I'm very good, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, been painting
Yes.
this morning,
Yeah.
um, doing my second exercise for the course.
Mm-hmm.
So that's coming along well. I
Yes.
think I'll be able to finish that one tomorrow. Yeah, I think so. I
Mm-hmm.
think tomorrow I'll work on that one. And and excited to paint this particular fair,
Mm-hmm.
which I didn't intend to, but I think I'm gonna end up just making her fingers just not super long, but I'm curious how long you can kind of push these until
So,
they're not uncomfortably long, but I don't know. I thought the sort of pull down
mm-hmm.
was um was very cool. So I want to see if I could try and push that.
So, hi, Fer. Hola, Fer.
Hola, Fernanduchis. Te voy a pintar. Te voy a pintar. Vamos a
mm,
ver, espichándote los cachetes. So that's kind of what I'm going for. I forget. It reminded me of an X-Men character.
the long hands?
Yeah, there's a character that would fight like Wolverine, or it was like a Wolverine type character. But I forget what her name was. I remember Jay Lee drawing her in some X Men, X Factor, X, and she used to have just like super. Well, her hands were like more like that.
So, was it like claw like?
No, but not claws quite. Not like saber tooth or like she wasn't um she wasn't like pulling out claws or anything. They felt like that.
Mm,
I forget what she was called with an S maybe. I forget.
trying to look for her, but
Yeah,
is it Lady Death Strike?
maybe Lady Deathstrike. Could you show her to
Yeah,
me? Oh
here.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, like long nails, super
Well,
long
yeah. Could
nails.
you could you Lady Deathstrike and Jai Lee?
Mm-hmm. Ya voy. Momento.
Yeah, because that's
Thank you.
that's where.
So,
Yeah, I don't remember anything like that character that you're looking at.
so Jay Lee.
My memories are way more like she was yeah, like right there, like right that, like
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So longer, like the whole fingers were long, not
yeah,
only
but I'm
the.
guessing they were claws, I guess.
Yeah, they look kind of
Yeah, they
claw
were
like.
clawish.
So
I
let
guess
me
I remember
see.
Jay Lee drawing the hands just like very expressively, like super squarish at the tips. But yeah, Lady Deathstrike. I have no idea what happened to that character. No clue.
Isn't
No, nothing. I don't know
isn't
if she
there
had like.
any story about her, like a
I don't
comic
remember.
or?
I don't remember. She was probably like the same project as like Wolverine, maybe. Maybe it's adamantium claws
Yeah,
also.
it says created the adamantium bonding process that was forced. So her father
Yeah.
created the adamantium bonding process
Oh.
that was forced on Wolverine
Oh.
by Weapon X.
Okay. So she is like a Weapon X.
So
Okay.
she was hired the villain Spiral's body shop
Okay. So
to
she has.
bond adamantium to her own skeleton in addition to other cybergenetic enhancements.
Okay. Okay. So she's like a Wolverine, let's
She
say.
has worked as a mercenary and assassin and feels a need to prove herself by killing Wolverine.
Okay.
So, yeah. So she
Uh,
has a brother.
does she?
Yeah.
Is it a character? Is it
Lord Deathstrike. So she's Lady Deathstrike and he's
what?
Lord Deathstrike.
Okay, I've never seen that character ever.
L-
Um,
Let's Google him.
I don't think I've ever No.
Um,
Did it have a link or something? Maybe a
no,
little
it
bit
didn't.
easier. No.
No, that's why I was copy pasting. So it's like anonymous.
Yeah. What is that? With like a kabuki mask? Yeah. No. No. No idea.
Yeah.
Never. Okay. Well. Anyways, so we're gonna do Fair Death Strike.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little
First strike,
ominous, but
lady. First strike,
lady first strike.
first strike.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You can call it first strike. First.
I could call it furt to
First-
furt to furt.
First strike.
Yeah, we'll see. But it's not a bad name. It's not bad. Um but yeah, so I think I'm gonna try to do that without it looking like, I was gonna say comically long, but it is, if I'm thinking comic books, then I mean that wouldn't be like a bad way of putting it, to
Not
be
at all.
honest. But yeah, let's see if we can make them, after the sausage fingers from anything, everything.
All at once.
Yeah. I mean, this is nothing, so this is pretty cool. It's pretty tame, I would
So
say.
I'm sorry, but I have to do this for everyone that comes here just for chili. Have to see this. I don't know if you can see her. She's adorable when she sleeps. She's always adorable, but I have to move my camera a little bit so you can see her sleep too. That's why sometimes people come here, Nicolas. For
Yeah,
chili.
I didn't know that, but yeah, that's good. Chili cam then.
What did you thought? Painting and talking? No.
What did I think? I thought no, pretty much looking at you.
No.
I
At
thought
chili.
you I
You as
thought you
in
were
chili.
like I thought you were the
No. My chili. Look at her. She's like moving her little head. I'm sorry. I'm like this all the
yeah.
all the day. Nicolas can attest to that.
Sadly I can. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I think we've said this before, but there's like a meme of someone just like walking with a funny song.
Yeah.
And there's one of a girl walking to their boyfriend's like room and telling them for the 100th time that the dog is doing something cute when they're not doing anything at all.
Well, I guess
That's
they're
me.
doing something.
No, that's me because
But
I'm
it's
like,
like,
oh,
look at her
her.
face. And I'm like, yeah, that's
Yeah.
her regular face.
No, and I'm like, look at her, and you're like, yeah, she's cute, and I'm like, no, but look at her right now. Look at her.
Yeah.
Look
Her
at her
regular face.
nose. Yeah.
That is exactly her regular face. Yes.
So
The face I've come to expect. So, Danielira.
Yeah.
You know that after yesterday's discussion, not
Yeah.
really a discussion, I was very defensive with
so here's
Zorn.
Saint Gail's.
Oh. So, do me a favor.
Me?
Maybe they're familiar with this article. Well, it's not an article. It's like a whole thesis, actually. Could you go to the Discord? I
Mm,
actually have it downloaded, but it's easier to just click copy the link so that they can download it.
mm, do you have your Discord here?
Yeah, on
The tab. It's not on the tab.
yeah, just go to the
¿Cuál es, mi amor? ¿Cuál
the
es el
Chrome.
logo?
Just go to Chrome.
Oh, no, because I have it on my tab.
Oh, I don't have Discord. No, I don't have an app. I don't
Okay,
have a
so I
Discord.
thought that's what
No,
I
no,
was
no, no.
asking.
It's right there, I think. If you didn't close any, I think it's right there. So you can go up, and it's Derek. Derek posted very.
So this one?
I think it's the one.
This one.
Yeah, you could read.
Hope-
See.
So it says, I found a recent dissertation linked
Yes.
below
Perfect.
from Emma Jansen.
Yeah, so
At
let's
the
credit her
Stockholm,
for sure.
Stockholm. I don't know how to say it.
Stockholm.
Stockholm
Yeah, so-
University on Zorn's painting
Yep.
practice.
Yes. So could you click on that
I am on my way.
and just pin it for anyone that's interested?
So wait a minute, please.
So the good thing
Just
is that-
double checking.
Yeah. It's just gonna. It takes a long time. It's like just like 500 pages. I didn't read the 500 pages because I got it yesterday, but I read a lot of it, and really good read, exhaustive, I would say, quite exhaustive. Um,
Is it?
we're good.
Wait. No, you can talk, and I'm gonna be copying this.
So, couple of things that are stated there are that there are accounts of um, a student of Zorn's at the time. So this would be like contemporary, stating. Could you open Photoshop and could you go to probably the first tab? No, not the first tab. Maybe. Well, actually, no. Actually, this one's not. Well, anyways, but there's a student. I could. I mean, I could then copy and paste the images, but um, so there's a student that said that um, Zorn despised cobalt, even though there was cobalt in his paintings. You know that there is. So let's start by saying that yes, there's like a yellow, like any something akin to like a cadmium yellow
Mm-hmm.
or like a chrome yellow in his paintings. There's like chrome green, um, sap green. There's cobalt blue. Yes, for sure in his paintings. A lot of the paintings that they used to determine the colors were the ones that the figures outdoors, so that they're like surrounded by foliage. So 100%, of course. Like it would be absurd to say that Zorn didn't paint with that Zorn painted exclusively, like the 100% of his paintings with four colors. That would be ridiculous. That would be absolutely absurd, right? Because there's tons of paintings where it's obvious that he's using, for example, green. I think the green is the one that's the hue that is most obvious that he uses all the time, be it because he painted nudes outdoors or be it because he liked balancing the accent of red with an accent of green in tons of pictures, just because I'm guessing that he just found it, beautifully complementary. So he loved just putting these two colors when he was having that nice red orange of vermilion. Being a protagonist in the painting, he would also kind of offset it with like these instances of green. So no doubt in my mind that there are pigments that are, let's say, they orbit around what we understand as that four color palette. But the core of his palette and the core of his painting is that palette. There's like no doubt. There's even in this article. So I don't want to like interpret words or anything. There's even like in the appendices. I don't know the plural of appendix.
Oh,
Um,
so wait, because they're saying I would say your volume is a little low
mine.
today, so I don't know if it's yours or mine, but I'm gonna put this no, just this one a little
Hi
bit
hi.
higher. Is it better? Is it better?
Okay,
Is
that's
it
yelling.
too
So
high?
I don't want to speak that
Is it
loud.
too low? No, I think we're good now.
Yeah.
So let me just so maybe now if you're screaming, people please let us know.
No, I wouldn't want that.
Thank you.
How's that? Better? A little bit better?
I
Should
think
be.
it's better, yeah.
Yeah.
So, I'm sorry to interrupt.
No, it's okay. So I don't want to put um or I don't want to sound like I'm reinterpreting what the author was saying. I think her investigation is like exhaustive, and I think it's really great if people that are interested can give it a read. I didn't read it all. I skimmed through some parts and took my time and read through others. I particularly wanted to see the parts where they were talking specifically about the palette. Sadly, there's not a ton of documentation either. Like, all they could say is like, yeah, the joke that we were making yesterday about, oh, we have receipts for the colors that you bought, so of
Mhm.
course you use those colors, and it's like, it would be like me. Like I have, what do I have here?
What don't you have there?
Yeah, I mean I have King's Blue right off. I'm just like picking from my
Also, it
stash.
looks very used,
Yeah, but you
so
can.
people would be crazy confused by it.
Yeah, I have a Cinnabar Green Light, which if you guys have seen me paint 2 paintings with Cinnabar Green, let me know. But I have it because it's a color that I used.
But
Yeah, that I used when Max Ginsburg. No, this was actually Max also used it. I think
so
it's a Steve Assel color.
pretty old. That
Yeah,
tube.
it would be a 1996 color. So yeah, it has some years, I would say. Um, but so that to me is like it's an impossible. I mean, it's anecdotal. It's like, oh, you bought these colors at some point. Yeah, sure. I mean, that doesn't mean anything. But where they look for pigments, in the painting in like an analysis, um, there is like the white, black, ochre, and red are undeniable. They're in the painting, so it's not as if that's that there is not truth to that. No, they're in the painting undeniably. Yeah, and what I what I would have wanted to see is more like the paintings that seem to be obviously like of a limited palette, for them to have investigated the palette,
But
but they
wait,
didn't. They used like a few examples of figures like outdoors. So yeah, so if there's cobalt, which there's no blues in the paintings, because you can actually see the paintings that they are speaking about. You can actually look for them, but they are referenced. Um, they're all like nudes and green. So sure, maybe he was using that green with that yellow with that blue just to make greens, just to make a ton of greens. So what I understand to what I think is the case, and you can call it a compromise, but I actually do think that this is way more kind of um, tilting to the fact that there was a core palette that he used that was undeniably oak, like white, ochre, red, and black. I mean, it was very, very obvious that there was that much control over the palette, and that he then used accents for that it could be like because there was a massive trees that he had to solve, that he said, okay, green. Or it could be like a little button that was blue, or a little button or a little ribbon that was green. And he was totally fine introducing that green for that accent, for that soul accent. My issue here, and I think that this is super important, is just that using a palette, I mean, there's no wrong ways to use a palette, but fundamentally, when you paint, you never have a color that you use for like a single use, because that is just a, I mean, that's almost like a crime for that color to have a color in your palette that you're going to use for to solve like a single thing. So I just have a green to solve greens. It is very basic. Like that's like incredibly basic. And you always run a high risk. And of course, Zorn didn't run this risk because he was so talented. But you always run this risk if you're doing a painting and you're doing 90% of the painting with, let's say, these colors, these 4 colors, and you're doing 90% of that painting with those 4 colors, and you suddenly, squeeze a green and you just say, well, this little scarf, part of the scarf here is going to be that green. You run a really high risk of that green not really associating with anything in your painting, because it's not part of your palette. It's not part of the relationships that you have created. So, in many Renaissance paintings, that's why if somebody's wearing red, they don't really feel like they're wearing red. They are painted in one way, and then the robe is red or the robe is blue, but it has no incidence whatsoever in what they look like. It's not as if somebody in the, let's say, late 19th century was painting somebody wearing red, where they would be super conscious of red, just like light bouncing off of that red, and red just flooding the masses of shadow, and you would get these traces of red everywhere just because that red was there. That's how light works. So people in the 19th century were like super, super sensitive to those things. Sorolla would have been incredibly sensitive to those things. So, a painter in the 19th century would have said, okay, if red is everywhere, not just like in this tiny little part, or if blue is everywhere, or if green is everywhere, it has to have like an incidence in everything else. So why is that important? Because when you put a color on your palette, and if you put green, the first thing you would do is mix that green into whatever you're painting so that that green is in your other, whatever it is. So let's say there's a forearm and it has a massive shadow against all this green. All that green is going to fill that massive shadow. So, like Sargent would say, the first thing you could do is just bring your background into your shadow, into your form, just so that they relate to each other. So you end up mixing a color, that color that is responsible for that, atmosphere, whatever it may be. You would bring into your other colors and it would integrate into your palette. So why is that different? Because when you integrate that color into a palette, it means that you now have not the permutations of 4 colors, but the permutations of 5 colors. But the possibilities of mixes that you now have by introducing one color to your palette, like it's an exponential increment of how much more color you can mix. It's not just like, oh, I can mix a little bit of green with this. No, it's like a little bit of green with every single other mix that is in your palette. It's crazy how much one single color can open your palette. Now, why am I saying this? Because that is not what happens in a Zorn painting. And it takes 2 eyes to notice that that's not what happens. What happens is he would do a very, very, very controlled figure, let's say. And then when he had to introduce like a foreign color to that base palette that he had, he would introduce it. And you know what's beautiful about this? That there are photographs. There's 7 palettes, 7 documented palettes that are photographed in this thesis, in this dissertation. And I could even tell Danny to just look at them and to tell me what are the most prevalent colors in all 7 palettes. And you will see a super large area. And that's why I don't want to put, I don't want to condition everyone, but just go look at the pictures. Pictures, those pictures don't lie. There's a significant area of the palette that is occupied by white, yellow ochre, cad red, and black. And actually in that order, literally in that order. It's not as if he had like white, the cad yellow, then the yellow ochre, then the red, then the blue, then the greens, then the black, or a green, blue, and black, which would have made a little more sense. No, he's got like white, ochre, red, black. He almost like closes the palette, and then almost like in a satellite fashion, he's got these little like dabs of like a yellow and like a green. But I don't know if you want to look at them. They're
No,
in the
sí,
PDF.
pero iba a leerte que Saint Gilles desde el principio estaba diciendo, no, claro, yo lo encuentro evidente, perdón, que su paleta siempre gira alrededor de los 4 colores, pero hay matices en los que estoy seguro que hay un color más, incluso en retratos o interiores. Pero sí que seguro que es cierto que para la figura en sí solo usa sus 4 colores. No imagino que para él fuese esencial usar verde de cadmio, por ejemplo, para sus retratos.
Exacto.
Que era lo que él estaba diciendo.
Sí, es que la
ayer,
presencia...
que era como que había lugares de la pintura donde
sí,
había...
Sí, yo creo que eso es que eso, o sea, hay pinturas que hay verde. Yo por eso decía, no, por eso pensé que iba a referirse al verde, que es re evidente. Porque es que ahí uno no puede, o sea, por más de que uno se mate con ocre y negro, uno no saca esos verdes nunca. Yo soy bueno haciendo que el ocre y negro se sientan re verdes en una pintura comprimida, de una paleta comprimida, pero, o sea, no hasta el punto de hacerlos ver como un verde cromo o un verde cobalto, no sé, o un cobalto y un amarillo mezclados, que seguramente el cobalto que él tenía era ¿para qué? El cobalto que él utilizaba era para sacar verdes, porque es lo que más, o sea, es como el matiz extraño a los otros que más hay en casi todas las pinturas de él. Entonces, no, claro, yo creo que cuando uno afirma que son esos colores, es porque esos colores terminan siendo como la base de la pintura. E incluso estaba leyendo que él era una persona que, por ejemplo, no le interesaba la pintura contemporánea. O sea, y a él casi que ni lo entendían porque lo trataban de entender como un impresionista francés. Pensaban que él tenía como una tendencia al impresionismo francés, pero ya, o sea, eso seguramente habla de la imposibilidad que tenían de verlo objetivamente en ese momento, sus contemporáneos, los críticos contemporáneos. Y entonces trataban de apilarlo a lo único que entendían que era como el impresionismo francés, pero Zorn es súper insular, es súper extraño. Él no pinta como los suecos de la época, no pinta como los europeos, el resto como de lo que estaba de moda en los europeos de la época. Termina por eso teniendo como termina gravitando más como hacia un Sargent que cualquier otra cosa, o hacia Boldini, hacia Sorolla, pero no con lo que sería como la pintura francesa de la época. Entonces, decían que el amor del así profeso era por Franz Hals, era por Rubens, era por Velázquez. Entonces tiene resto de sentido, o sea, hay cosas ahí que por eso yo hablaba ayer de que, o sea, uno le dice así a esa paleta, pero nosotros, por ejemplo, nunca, bueno, uno se sorprende resto, pero cuando uno ve Las Meninas, pues ahí Velázquez tiene su paleta. Y es una paleta recorta, o sea, es una paleta recorta en el sentido de que puede tener un poco de tierras, o sea, variaciones de tierras, pero esa paleta no es nada. Esa paleta es una desgracia uno pensar que tenía que pintar semejante cuadro, o sea, es probablemente de los cuadros más importantes de la historia de la pintura, con algo tan limitado. Y uno nunca como que piensa dos veces en eso. Uno dice, ah, no, sí, pues porque le tocaba. Ya, era simplemente porque le tocaba y pues sí, mucho berraco y ya. Pero no, eso es, o sea, el hecho de que solo haya habido esos colores para esa pintura, pues significa muchísimo. Y yo creo que es desde como ese respeto y ese amor que él le tenía a ese momento de pintura y no tanto el interés por lo que estaba sucediendo en términos como contemporáneos a él, es que él decide gravitar hacia eso. Pero lo chistoso es que no hay nada, no, en lo que pude leer, no hay documento que diga por qué lo hizo. No hay nada, simplemente es como testimonios. Está esta señora que decía que le gustaba solo lo que fuera indispensable. Lo expresan así, que entre menos mejor y solo lo que fuera indispensable. Y esta señora específicamente dice que detestaba el azul cobalto. Entonces, buah, ni idea. Lo que pasa es que las personas hoy en día dicen, no, pero pues ahí había cobalto en el taller o había trazas de cobalto en una pintura. Y es como, no, pues sí, pero es que la base de la pintura es como indudablemente, digamos que lo importante acá no es tanto esos cuatro colores, sino la filosofía detrás de haber elegido que esos cuatro colores fueran la base de su pintura.
Saint Girls dice, quizás me expliqué mal ayer, me disculpo honestamente por el headache que les di ayer. No,
No,
antes muy chévere.
what?
Y
Si me
también
hizo
tengo que decir,
buscar.
que pues tenía razón en de pronto como el zoom de las imágenes que nos mandó.
No, de pronto sí tenían trazas de distintos, de otros
Por
matices.
eso, y fue más como
No,
lo que tú decías al principio, o sea, tú como que te pusiste defensivo
súper
porque
sorry, sí.
súper sobrio.
Pues también estoy súper sobrio,
¿Qué
100%.
dijiste?
Súper, soy defensivo, o sea,
Sí, no, 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 pero digo súper defensivo es
súper
porque
defensivo.
estabas hablando como que la base de la pintura de él
Sí,
siempre gravita alrededor de esos colores, como de esa paleta que se entiende como
bueno, eso
Zorn.
todavía lo afirmaría hoy en día.
Por
Eso que
eso,
acabaste de decir lo
lo
afirmaría
afirmas
todavía.
todavía, pero eso era lo que ayer reiterabas y reiterabas.
Sí,
Pero pues obviamente
por eso, yo
Saint Gales, a Nicolás, todo este tipo de cosas
me
le
fascinan.
encanta. O sea, donde él puede argumentar su postura, le encanta. Donde él tenga como que investigar
No,
cosas.
es que me hizo buscar, me hizo preguntarle a personas a ver si conocían algún texto que yo desconocía porque yo no sabía si existían estudios químicos, técnicos hechos sobre la pintura de Zorn. Y pues esta tesis es una cosa absurda. O sea,
Pero
a usted
chévere,
que de
chévere
pronto le gustó
leerlo.
eso, seguramente le va a
Ahí está
encantar.
el link.
Sí, le va a encantar. Bájese eso.
Link
Yo me
pineado.
leí como 100 páginas esta mañana, pero, pero no, y pues era selectivo en lo que estaba leyendo, pero es súper bonito. Es una investigación súper, súper bonita de una persona que se ve que le interesa muchísimo eso. O sea, hay veces, incluso uno desde la pintura, cuando lee esas investigaciones, las leo como distinto, porque hay cosas que como que, no sé, se me hacen curiosas cómo las expresan, pero no importa. O sea, en términos de una como investigación plenamente objetiva, súper bonita. Y yo la desconocía y pues por lo que usted me dijo ayer, me hizo buscarla y me hizo leerla y pues cómo me va a disgustar eso antes, súper chévere eso.
Uy, está Vicky. Dice, hey Nico y Dani, un abrazo.
Vicky
Hola
Dávila,
Vicky. Hola Vicky, ¿qué tal?
¿en qué lugar del
¿Qué
mundo se
anda haciendo
encuentra?
Vicky?
No, Vicky siempre saluda y se larga.
Sí, eso iba a decir, yo te iba a decir en qué anda, pero yo creo
No,
que
¿para
ya
qué?
no anda en el live
No,
stream.
¿para qué? ¿Para qué?
Vicky siempre es hola y adiós. Igual que mi mamá.
Mm,
Vicky es igual que mi mamá.
Vicky Dávila.
Esta mañana me dijo, yo ayer escribí, puse enter y me salí porque estaba haciendo unas vueltas de yo no sé qué. Y yo, mami, siempre te armamos conversación
Al menos
y nunca
le
estás.
devolvemos el saludo.
Nunca estás, igual que Vicky.
Sí.
Eh, Saint Gales dice, cuando llegue a casa, si quieren, les paso un estudio sobre Sorolla donde hay análisis pigmentario infrarrojo.
Este tiene unas fotos
Ay, yo quiero, a mí,
espectaculares.
además Sorolla
Sí,
es mi
siempre.
favorito por
Sí.
siempre,
No, y
entonces.
Sorolla igual para mí es indescifrable,
No,
entonces
es que no importa, a
va a
mí me
salir
pueden
como
decir,
que tiene
hacia,
70.
no, y no me importa, me pueden decir, tiene 5 colores, tiene 80 colores, tiene lo que sea en su paleta, e
Sí.
igual para mí va a seguir siendo como indescifrable,
¿Sabes
completamente.
estos son bonitos, hay veces para ver bueno, las radiografías, para ver los cambios que hacen en las pinturas? A mí me encantaría ver cuántos cambios hizo, por ejemplo, en el caballo, el niño
Uy,
sacando al
sí.
caballo del agua. Todas esas cosas me fascinaría, me encanta, porque además aterrizan al pintor mucho. Por ejemplo, en la pintura de Zorn, de esa que sale él retratándose con la paleta,
Sí, la que tú
la
hiciste
modelo
cuando lo
está...
hiciste a él.
No, 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 la pintura, la que estábamos viendo ayer, que sale la paleta.
Ah, ya, 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 ya.
La modelo que está súper atrás es porque alguien le sugiere que puede como ponerla un poco más atrás él la empuja hacia atrás y la vuelve más pequeña.
Qué
La
chévere,
figura estaba mucho más cerca de él
qué
en la
chévere.
pintura, en la primera pintura. Pero no, cambios así son súper bonitos. No, a mí me fascina todo eso. Yo soy re ñoño con esas cosas.
Vicky dice, jaja, Nico vuelva a Canadá a dar un workshop.
¿Y, y estamos en Canadá en este momento? Vicky, sí. Sí, pero en verano, acuérdese. Yo nunca más en la vida
Pues, pero
volveré.
puedes ir en invierno, solo que te
No,
tienes
no,
que
no,
preparar.
no, que voy a ir
El
en
invierno es
invierno.
súper bonito.
Qué horror
Horror. No, porque a ti el
de
verano
área
también te da duro.
es un área en el mundo que no debería estar habitada, yo pienso. Canadá.
A ti el área te da duro. El
Debería haber como osos, alces, salmón
y
y
Vicky.
árboles.
A Vicky le gusta el invierno, me
No, lo
imagino.
detesta, no.
Pues, pero uno en Canadá igual le debe coger cariñito.
No, no, no. No, yo creo que nunca se acostumbró Vicky a ese invierno.
So
So,
let's
let's start painting.
let's start from the beginning
What?
of the comments.
Yeah. I was sperm.
From the
Not
beginning
so
of the
far back.
comment,
Oh, okay.
not of the. No, I was
Not
gonna
of
say
life.
some. No.
Oh, so that's not
Sí, that's
yeah.
not a joke. Yeah.
No, no.
Patricio Juárez.
A joke about my dad coming, Danny?
No,
That's not
that's not a
cool.
joke. That's not my joke,
Yeah, that was
Nicolas.
your joke. I just
No,
made it public.
because I said
You know
of the
what?
comment.
You know what? I always thought, how long is it going to take for our relationship so that you express interest in my dad
No, eso está.
ejaculating?
No,
That was terrible, Danny.
I'm talking about how you were created. I'm not talking about your
That's
dad
how
or
it
your
happened.
mom or no. I'm talking about
That's how it happened, Danny.
No.
My mind was not there, but thank you for that.
Patricio Juárez dice hola, ¿cómo andan?
Uh-huh.
Patricio, muy bien. ¿Cómo está Patricio?
I'm a little broken now, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to paint.
Fer was sending emojis.
Oh, fair to listen to that, Danny.
No,
Okay,
I don't think she
that is
gets
great. She,
that.
you know, thank you. 11 years where I've tried to do a good job, you know, raising her.
Have you?
And
I'm joking.
and she's like, Dad, I know.
Yeah,
I know.
Danny's right. Roxana Top was saying, hi, Nick and Danny. In the car, not driving, but we'll join you all when I get home. Oh, that's great. That's great. That's great, Roxana. Long time without having you here.
Mm-hmm.
Catherine Poremsky was saying hi everyone. Hey Catherine, how are you? Vicky dice fuck the winter.
Sí, nunca.
Megan was saying LOL. So
Well,
and Megan
yeah,
was saying before the LOL.
yeah.
Never caught a live before. I got
Oh my God,
so
you gotta
this
go.
was the, yeah
Yeah, I don't know if this is a
terrible
good.
introduction. So it's not always like this, Megan.
No. Danny is
It's
usually
worse.
less classy. Yeah.
So they were saying never caught a live before. I go to Ringling
Oh,
and
cool.
Pratt.
Oh,
And Pratt
Ringling,
showed me some of your work, and
Oh,
I've become a big fan.
oh, George
No,
is
that's so
incredible.
nice.
Yeah. And she has the person that you're. She probably has him as a teacher, or knows him as a teacher.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm.
Oh, you just started with the videos, but
yeah.
that's fine.
Yeah, I started a video from
New Masters.
New Masters, but I don't know if it's I don't know the pronunciation because it's like I would say Ilya,
Yeah,
but it's spelled different than
I'm sure.
Repin, for example.
yeah.
So it's ILIYA.
I'm
like
sure they already
Ilya.
know who you're.
So
talking
maybe, yeah, maybe. Yeah, but I've seen like 2 videos
about.
from
Yeah,
the
well,
class.
it's a start.
Yeah. Drew Thompson
Drew.
was saying, hello, OPL. Good to catch alive. I've missed too many. Yes,
Yeah.
too many, Drew. Too many.
It's busy
How are
painting.
you?
Busy painting. Doing some nice paintings, Drew, also.
Are you busy? No, I was gonna say a
God
terrible
damn
joke.
it.
No.
Just, yeah. Today, your
Happy
instincts. Yeah,
happy to have you here.
don't pay attention to those.
No, I was gonna say like,
No,
were
no.
you busy because you drew a lot?
Oh, okay, that's tame. Yeah.
Yeah, I was.
Lame Danny, that's welcome back.
I'm always
Welcome
lame,
back.
Danny.
But
So
if
what are
you
you
picture
talking
my
about?
dad again, just run the
No.
other direction.
Camille
Run.
O'Gorman was saying hi.
O'Gorman.
Hey, O'Gorman. What are you doing?
La bruja del 69.
So Megan was saying Ilya Miroknik. I
There
don't
we
know
go.
if that's the pronunciation.
I think we are missing.
I love Ilya, and I'm going to his Portugal painting trip.
Oh, look
Oh,
at
that's
that.
amazing. Yeah, I saw his class in New Masters, and I was like, you know what? It looks very cool, so I would give it a try. And he seems very nice.
He seems very, very nice.
Yes.
Very sweet, he seems.
Yes. Let's see. Prince Barebones was saying hello, everyone. Hey, Prince Barebones. How are you? How's the store going? Catherine Poremsky was saying, I want to paint the hot dog hands from Everything Everywhere.
Oh, so good.
Yeah. Liad was saying hello.
Hey, Liat.
Hey, Liad. How are you? Marcelo was saying, hi, Chili and chat. Hi, Danny and Nico.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
no, he's got
important
his
things
priorities
first,
straight.
so
So, yeah, that's okay.
it is what it is.
I'll allow it.
And Marcelo was saying, I'll be drawing along today.
Oh, very good.
Oh, what are you going to draw? Do you know already?
My dad.
You're thinking about it? MA was saying, hi, everyone. Creo que hoy ya puedes cerrar el live porque ese dibujo se ve increíble.
No. Vamos a proceder a dañar.
Pues sí, eso lo había dicho hace rato.
Qué pena.
O sea, cuando no habías empezado a
qué
pintar.
pena, ya.
Liad was saying, if he had better pigments, he could have painted everything with 5 colors. And a wink emoji.
There we go.
So they were saying that the volume is better.
Okay,
so
thank
perfect.
you. Yeah, we didn't. I didn't mess with any of that. I don't know. Maybe I was not near the microphone also, because that with these microphones you really have to stick your face like in them. So maybe that was the case.
Vicky dice, Nicolás fue a Toronto ni siquiera en invierno diciendo que vivió
No,
en New York
Vicky.
City y que estaba acostumbrado y llegó a Toronto y duró 5 minutos.
Vicky fue horroroso.
No, yo le creo a Vicky.
O sea, el frío
O sea,
era.
Nicolás fue en otoño y estaba
Sí, ese julio
diciendo que
fue
era.
insoportable. No, no, no. Yo fui en enero o febrero, comienzos de febrero. Enero o febrero, una de las dos.
Y en jeans,
Y fui en
según lo que
jeans.
yo sé. O
Fui
sea,
en
sin
jeans.
nada térmico en
Nada,
jeans.
nada. Los gordos que me protegían.
¿Cuáles gordos?
Pues los del cuerpo,
Es
los
un
que cargo.
chiste, es un chiste. Los que cargo.
Sí, que llevo a todo lado.
Em, Rosalind Dion was saying, hello, OPL family. I have cinnabar green also because of Max.
Oh,
LOL.
nice,
Do you
nice.
use it,
Not
Rosalind?
at
Do
all.
you
Oh,
like it?
yeah, me, I haven't used it since.
No.
Well, no, I tried. I remember I tried.
I think you did a video.
I think we used it for one of our videos for sure, or a week at most. But I could never. I just don't know. I just don't get greens, so I just don't put them in my palette.
Cody Winicky was saying, hey guys. And when you were talking about screaming because of the volume, if it was too high,
Yeah.
Cody was saying, go ahead and scream art theory at us. Maybe it would help it stick.
No, but by the way, give. I mean, it's a long read, but super interesting nonetheless. At least like flip through it. I think it's very very nice, and it is good to acknowledge like so much work that went into that. Like that woman did her job. I think that's pretty remarkable. So it's very very complete. And if anything, there's super interesting photos of Zorn's paintings under like all these different lights and X-rays at the end. So you can check those out, and you can check the palettes out, which are fascinating too. So yeah.
Rosalind Dion was saying, I used it with Max and like Nick a couple times since. Haha. So is it also 2 decades old? Rosalind?
I think Rosalind went to a Max workshop fairly recently.
Saint Girls dice, ahora el debate real.
Ahora sí.
¿Rojo de cadmio
No,
o vermellón?
No, pues vermellón, pero es que no hay plata para comprar rojo vermellón con regularidad, entonces tampoco. O sea, con esa plata me puedo comprar una figura de mis figuras, entonces no, por favor.
Nava Sabetimani was sending a star.
Okay.
Hey, Nava.
Thank you.
Welcome here. Darko B was saying, hi, how are you? Happy to catch the stream. I have a question. When you choose your colors, do you have a range in value in mind and part of the color wheel you like to hit, or is it just out of experience you do like those?
I would say it's I don't know. When I want to paint something, I already know in my mind what I want to push. From looking at an image and then translating it in my brain into painting. I'm not anticipating the painting, but I at least I see like some groundwork of what the painting could become, and that then I can say, okay, I want to push this, push these elements within a palette. And then it depends on how much I want to broaden, like how important it is to broaden that palette. So I'll give you an example. In my regular paintings, I would have these two reds. And the reason I would have the two reds is because I would feel that it was imperative for me to have like a cooler red and a warmer red. Because it's the only hue that I have two examples of. So for my yellow, I would have solely my yellow ochre. For my blue, I would have solely my ultramarine blue. So if I would go for my bigger palette, it's because I know that the painting that I wanted to do, would benefit from having that range of coolness and warmness, let's say in terms of temperature. And that it would benefit from me having the ability to speak about blues, to speak about green grays, the greens that I can make with ochre and ultramarine, and that it would benefit from making violets available to me. But if I start to think of the painting that I want to paint, and I don't care about the range in temperature, so I don't care to have like a warm red and a cool red. So there goes that notion of, with that color that becomes like the accent, and where I'm going to have the broadest range, because again, it's this the only hue where I have two of. Then I can say, well, I'll get rid of the alizarin, because if I have to pick a single red, I still pick my my CAD. And then if I started noticing that, and I say, do I really need to speak about blueness there or greenness there? And if I find that it's not super important for me to say with in such an obvious manner that there is a green hue, then I just shove away my ultramarine and leave my black. So that's how I think about it. It's like, that's in my brain. It's like, this is the idea of the painting that I want to paint. How would it benefit from having, a broader range? And am I going to be able to push those things while I'm painting it? And the answer is, if the answer is yes, then I put my whole palette. If the answer is no, then 100%, like 100 out of 100 times, I'll try to do the painting as simply as I can instead of like overcomplicating it. So, oof, are you okay? What was that?
A little stretch.
Yeah, that sounded like a part of a national anthem.
Eliezer M dice hola. Hola Eliezer, ¿qué tal? Saint Gales dice, bueno, se me acaba la batería, hasta pronto. Chao Saint Gales, y de nuevo gracias
Muy
por
amable,
el tema.
sí, muy amable siempre.
Cody Winnicky was saying, it always seems like the I'm sorry. It always seems
You
like
okay
yeah, like the few times something really awkward is said, it's someone's first time here. Haha.
Oh yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
And
First and last time, I think.
yeah, it's like, oh, I love your channel. Never mind.
Yeah.
Never mind.
They're
at
gonna
all.
Grandpa Simpson out of our stream.
Yeah. And Prince Barebones was saying, Cody, whatever we do, we can get back on the vending machine talk. Ha ha ha.
Yeah.
That was the weird. I think I forgot her name, but I think she hasn't been back since.
She was from Canada, right?
I think so, and she was subscribed.
Yeah. Well, we lost her.
Maybe, yeah.
We lost her.
Berica was saying, "Hi guys, I really love Nicolas' drawings and the fact that he paints over them. But sometimes I really want to see them in high res. Is it possible for you to take pictures and offer them as a digital downloads in your storefront?"
Oh, I would just put them
but the
up.
drawings?
So let's say the drawings.
They were saying that they love the drawings, but then you paint on them.
Yeah. So I think I have two.
No, but wait, because I wanted to say that if it's,
What's
for
that?
example, the drawing, like the underdrawing you did for this painting.
Yeah, I would have
we
to. We would have to
couldn't-
take a picture
Exactly.
with another camera, but we're using the camera for video
recording, so
Yeah,
it wouldn't be possible.
Yeah, that wouldn't work.
But if it's for the paintings, Berica, all the paintings that we did for the first 2 years, and there's also drawings there.
Yeah.
There in the video you can see the link to the Dropbox to download the high res of them.
Yeah.
So
And I could actually like the two versions of the one I did a fair that I kind of ruined, but I gladly ruined by painting over it. I can make those available. I have cell phone pics of these, so sadly it's not quite like an actual good photo, but it's a good, like it is. I mean, it's as good as I mean, it's as good as a recording of that moment as I could have done. So I could put those up. Well, we can find a way to put those up. That's totally fine.
Camille O'Gorman
Ooh,
was saying, I am painting while I listen to you. What are you
Read in
painting?
French? Did she say like that?
I read in robot, but that's
okay.
fine.
Oh, that was robot?
Well, no, I
Yeah.
tried to do French, but
Mm,
it went south. So,
mm.
so what are you painting, Camille?
O'Gorman.
Saint Gales dice, Ale, ya llegué. O sea, se despidió, yo creo, mientras iba por el cargador.
Sí, pero ¿qué pasó?
Prince Barebones was saying, I'm doing well and the store is good. We're staying busy. We got in about ¿cómo es que 1500 es que se dice?
Yeah,
like 1500 because that's how we read it.
you could
in
say
Spanish, but
either or, yeah.
1500 pounds of paper pads. So
Oh,
my
Jesus
legs are
Christ.
sore. Haha.
Oh my God.
Wow. That's work and gym at the same time.
Or just for me, it would be another way to
You
throw my
work
back.
and you work out.
No, it would, for
You
me, it
know?
would just be like 911. Thank you.
Saint Gales dice, es que estaba en el bus, se me acabó la batería de camino a casa.
Qué
Bueno,
grande.
pero llegando.
Qué
Estaba
grande uno en el
llegando.
bus y ponerse a ver Our Painted Lives. Muy
Lo
grande.
máximo.
Muy grande.
¿Y Saint Gales lo pone con audífonos?
No, todo el bus.
¿O todo el bus se suscribió al canal?
Todo el bus está, ay, otra vez Zorn, qué mamera.
No, todo el bus estaba así, ¿ves? Saint Gales, usted tenía razón. Usted tenía razón. Marcelo.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how you say it. In me, it sounds so weird.
What?
Marcelo.
I don't know. I think you're sounding weird today, even if you're not trying. So it's okay. Just keep going.
You're sounding weird even when you're not talking.
Yeah.
So Marcelo was saying, I showed the possibilities book to my wife,
Ooh.
which led to her complaining that I should use her as a model more often. So now, because of you two, I'm filling a sketchbook with portraits of her as a birthday present.
Okay, don't ruin it.
Yeah.
She may be listening to this.
Yeah, maybe she's like, that was so nice,
Spoilers.
but did you have to share it with them?
Yeah, spoilers, dude. Come on.
No, but that's so nice.
That's very nice.
It is, yeah.
Super sad that it was only because of us, but your wife is right. Like, why don't you paint me?
Mafe Acosta dice, hola, siempre que veo los lives me dan ganas de empezar / volver a pintar, pero no tengo idea de por dónde empezar o qué pintar.
Por el
¿Algún
comienzo,
consejo?
Mafe.
¿Algún consejo?
Lo que tenga enfrente, Mafe. Mafe, ¿dónde está? ¿En el apartamento? ¿Tiene un...
¿En el bus?
en el bus?
¿Con Saint
Sí.
Gales?
Pues sería una coincidencia extraña. Saint Gales deje de perseguir a Mafe.
¿O al revés?
Sí, Mafe. No, lo que tenga enfrente. Lo que tenga enfrente, literal. O sea, busque como un pedacito del espacio que usted habita y píntelo. O sea, gócese de ese pedacito. Que tenga una luz chévere. Para una luz chévere uno necesita una lamparita o una ventana. No necesita uno nada más. Y listo. No le ponga como tanto peso al sujeto de la pintura, sino al hecho de que va a pintar.
Sí, e igual, obvio, lo de la luz es súper importante, pero yo también
¿Lo de la
entiendo
loza?
lo de la luz.
Puede
pero
pintar
yo-
loza sucia.
También chévere o limpia. Pero yo también entiendo que uno a veces, cuando es como, ay, no sé qué pintar, y entonces se obsesiona con la luz, o con la composición, o con cualquier cosa, o la calidad de la foto, o lo que sea. Entonces, creo que lo más fácil sí es como pintar lo que sea que tenga enfrente.
Sí, hágale.
O
No la piense.
Mafe, la foto número 12 del celular.
No, porque
Esa.
no sabemos. Es Saint Giles.
Saint Gales. ¿Gels?
Saint Giles echándose gel en el cabello.
En el cabello. Rosalind Dion was saying, almost 2 years ago, so the plane is still fresh.
Oh.
Now I think I should pull it out. Paint, but paint works perfectly. LOL. Plain. So
What?
many times.
Oh, are
I
you
got
having
it.
a stroke, Rosalind?
Oh my god, I'm done typing for today.
I think she's still
No, no,
probably
no.
laughing about
So,
it.
it says so the plane is still fresh. So she intended to say paint,
Yeah, that's what
but then she thought she wrote pain.
Okay.
So like, so the pain is still fresh.
She is dark.
So
She's
she
of a
did
darker
the
time.
first joke, so
Yeah.
paint, but pain works perfectly,
Yeah.
LOL. But then she realized it wasn't pain, but plane.
Okay, we're
So she said
over-explaining it.
plane.
Thank you, Danny.
So
Thank you
many
for
typos.
narrating.
OMG, I'm done typing for the day.
Mm-hmm.
You want me to revisit the joke?
I guess. Just beat it.
So it was
Beat it when it's
plane,
down.
but it was intended to be paint.
Oh, nice. I didn't get that the first time. Woman-splaining.
Pridesh Rangol
Yeah?
was saying, what surface do you use? So I guess
Oh.
it is Pritesh. I don't know if it's Pritesh.
Okay. It's paper. You know, you can watch Pritesh after today. You're very welcome to watch yesterday's first 20 minutes of the video.
Well, not after today. You can do it tonight.
Yes, tonight.
So after the live stream.
After the live stream, you can watch. You're invited to watch the first 20 minutes of yesterday's stream. All your questions are answered.
Or
I
you
promise.
can watch it all.
But
Not
just
only the
to,
first 20 minutes,
as a
but-
preliminary answer, it's a moleskin sketchbook.
Yeah. Unprimed.
Yes. I promise you'll enjoy it too. We're not just not wanting to answer. I just think you're going to enjoy it more if you watch that.
Rosalind was sending lots of laughs. So she was laughing.
Yeah.
Let's see. Betty goes saying, thank you so much. I would love to see them somewhere other than Instagram.
Yeah, sure. I understand that. So that they're bigger. So what we can do.
But by the way, there's like, to be honest, like 300 images from the videos we did.
Yeah, maybe
which is great. No.
Maybe she
If
likes the drawing of a couple of days ago.
No, because they were saying I love your drawings,
Mm.
like in general, and the fact that you paint up on top of them.
But Veruca
Berica.
Salt. Did you like that last drawing that I did of Fer?
I thought they were talking about this one, but
Well, this is another one of Fer. So
me estoy resbalando en la silla.
I told you that you can move your chair there.
No, I can't.
I can move it here.
No, because we have to like.
Change apartments to
Yeah.
move a chair.
Yeah, my chair is trapped there.
I could totally
No.
move it to this.
No, because then you would leave it here, just like around.
No, you could if you told
Because
me
I can't put it back.
if you ask me, could you put it back again? I'll do it again.
No, every single day.
I put lights up and down every single day. And I have to put this chair over there and then this chair over there. I don't mind. It's just another chair I would have to move. That's okay.
Camille O'Gorman
Oh my God.
was saying a sort of cringy commission.
Oh. Let's
Can
hope,
you
let's
share?
hope the patrons are not listening. That wouldn't be nice.
Well, they're not describing it, so you better not describe it, because maybe
Yeah. Let's
you're gonna
leave it
lose
there.
that commission.
Let's
but
leave it there.
we
Very
wish
nice
you
people.
luck.
Very, very nice people. Is it like a hug, like a kiss, or like a hug, or is there a lot of smiling?
What else? Is it
What else
like
wouldn't I want to paint?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Saint Gales dice el Bluetooth del bus quedó hackeado por Chile.
Muy bien, muy bien.
No Fear Zero was saying, hey Nicolas and Danny, could you please explain your thought process when measuring proportions, etc.? I always have trouble getting better likeness.
Oh, I don't know if I'm the person. I'm not good. I'm not good at likeness, to be 100% honest with you. My drawing is not great. I mean, if you want to really, if you care a ton about proportions, just you know, if you go to people that are far more disciplined and they could teach you how to measure, which is
Mhm.
very simple, if I have to be honest, because all you have to do is just take something as your unit, as a part, let's say, as a unit of measurement, so a part, and based on that part you just try to relate everything. So that, like, if you do that, you'll start relating everything. And then if you start to make notations of, like, let's say, oh, this finger, where does it start? So like, let's say I'm trying to think of where that tip of the finger starts in relation to the eye. So then if I have a tool that helps me look at the like what a perpendicular line would be from the tip of the finger and where it would meet the eye, I can make like a little notation of where those two relate. That's all there is to it, and that's why when you see these little marks in a painting, or these little, like, that's all they're doing. They're actually acknowledging a moment of a form, an instance of form relating to another area of the figure or space or whatever it is. You can relate it to anything you want within your picture plane. So if you want to measure stuff, it's super easy, because measuring is the most objective way to, translate faithfully what you're looking at. There's no interpretation at all in measuring. It's like one way of doing it, and it's very binary. You either measure right or wrong, and that's it. So if that's your concern, just be super disciplined measuring. Danny did a self portrait of her that was beautiful, and she was like, you know what? I'm gonna obsessively measure, like, where things meet. And she got like a beautiful little, like, drawing, like she did a profile of her.
Hmm.
It's super beautiful. When I saw it, I was like, oh my god, that's really, really nice. And she was like, I mean, I'm
And I
speaking
wasn't
for
like,
you, so you can
I
explain.
wasn't ooglowing it,
No, but this is
but I
probably
was
the
like
most measuring you've done,
a
probably.
100%, yeah.
Yeah.
And I had like a little paper by the side,
Yeah.
so I was like forehead, like the distance to the nose, so where it would hit,
Yeah.
and then that distance to the paper, because I was doing a profile and I was getting a little bit lost. Well, not lost, but I wanted a likeness that I wasn't like getting
Getting.
to. Yeah. So I started measuring, and it's just like measure the distance from the nose to the forehead. So if you create the lines that go down, the distance between the line that would hit to the point of the nose and the one of the forehead, and then the beginning of the eye and the end of the eye, and then the ear and the end of the ear, and all those little things. And as Nicolas was saying, also, if you can, I mean, I was saying I was not ooglowing it because it's way too much. But if you want to do it, that's also I mean, ooglow is the perfect example for like measuring, like
Obsessively.
crazy measuring things,
Yeah.
and how great that could be.
Or obsessive, that could be. I mean, it.
No, but I mean,
No,
if
he was
that's
like
what
in
you
hell.
want,
Yeah, but he was in hell.
yeah,
That video that you can find of him on YouTube,
I have to. I haven't.
it's so cool. I have it. I think I have it downloaded.
Yeah, can you remember me as
Sure.
soon as we finish?
So he becomes obsessed because the model, and he becomes like super pissed with the model that he was painting because she left. So he was painting her and she left, but he had already started the painting. He had built a table that was specific so that when he shifted perspectives, like, he would get the least amount of distortion.
Mm-hmm.
It's very weird. I mean,
Yeah.
things that, like, somebody who's just way
Very
in their,
obsessive, yeah.
way in their heads would only care about. But you can understand that those were the things that were important for him. I wouldn't mind if those were the sort of things that were important for him. I can imagine, like, Antonio Lopez being super obsessive about those things too.
Yeah.
But that's why, for example, Antonio Lopez has that little contraption that he uses so that he's always
At the
measuring
same
perspective
distance,
from
yeah.
the same
Yeah.
spot, like from the same. So, but what's horrible about Uglo is that he's an asshole. So, he would really, honestly, just completely objectify a model, and he goes through the hell of trying like having models come over and measuring them.
Yeah, like wanting them to be completely steel, which
No,
is
it wasn't just that. He would measure them, but because he had already started and because what he had started was something of his liking, he wanted to have somebody who would kind of
fit
match
that. Okay, no,
exactly the
that's
proportions of the other model, like
yeah.
where the
So
forms
he was
were.
like casting.
But he was so frustrated, like so pissed that had happened, until he found like a super quirky, like devoted. I think she was a French model, maybe, that she's like totally fine, but it seems that she had the personality to say like, oh, he's just obsessed and he's like
Yeah, like
crazy.
go ahead, you
And she was like, yeah,
crazy.
it's okay, but so he ends up finishing the painting with her. But even just listening to him at that moment, I was like, oh, yeah, no. I mean, you're an amazing painter, but you're like an asshole.
Yeah,
So,
but this is because he was like that. Like that was a terrible personality or a
yeah,
terrible
the
way to treat people. But
moral of the story,
but
don't measure,
measuring,
you'll become an asshole.
no, but
Isn't that
measuring
it?
is fine. So no
Oh,
fear
sorry.
zero. You could maybe try measuring and see if you like it. Let's see. Rebecca Caridad. So
Rebe Caridad.
Caridad, as Nicolas says, was
Yeah.
saying hi OPL. Hey Rebecca, how are you?
Rebe Charity.
Berika was saying yes, recent ones. I gotta go. I got to paint Veruca Salt now. Of course you have to.
Oh, come on.
And Saint Gales was saying Berika remembered to paint her with her evil smile. And Rosalind Dion was saying Berika, yes, please paint Veruca. And you can call it self-portrait.
Oh, for sure. My greediest moment.
Let's see. Where was I? Saint Gales dice, no encontré el estudio de los pigmentos de Sorolla abierto al público, aunque he encontrado un artículo de La Vanguardia donde se menciona el uso de hasta 20 pigmentos diferentes.
Ah, sí, y no me quedaría duda. O sea, uno ve una cantidad de verdes y lilas y rosas. No, Sorolla era otra cosa, era un monstruo, monstruo.
Sí, yo creo que cuando nosotros
¿Tienes
fuimos
foto de la paleta?
de la paleta, sí. Como
Una de
había
las,
una que
pues.
quedó. Sí, es que eso también es lo que pasa, ¿no? O sea, que tuviera acceso a los 20 pigmentos, no es que pintara con los 20 pigmentos, o sea, no es como que esa fuera su paleta base.
Sí.
A ver.
No, pero hay unas pinturas de playa que uno dice, uff, obvio, o sea, está pintando como un absoluto impresionista, o sea, era
Impresionante, dirías tú.
¡Oh!
A ver. Acá está. Bueno, lo que pasa es que no se ve tanto, porque pues la había limpiado. Mira. O sea, está la paleta, se ven como
de
rastros.
todos los colorcitos, sí.
Está además atrás de un vidrio y le ponen como hojas alrededor
Bonito.
para que sea más... No, sí. Nadie dice que no.
Ush, no ofendas.
Pero...
No ofendas a Juaco.
¿Cómo así si Juaco es mi favorito?
Don Juaco.
A ver. Liad was saying the widest,
Okay.
I'm sorry, limited palette I know is white, black, Queen Rose PV19.
What? I need to
Queen
write this
Rose.
down. So let me see. Wait.
So, white.
Give me like 1 second. So white, any white. Okay.
Black.
Okay.
Queen Rose.
Queen Rose.
So quinacridone rose.
Oh, quinacridone. Okay. I was like, Queen Rose? Okay,
PV,
but quinacridone rose.
PV19, PV19. No, ese es el mismo Queen Rose.
Yeah, but is it magenta? PV19? Let me look at my quinacridone magenta. So I'm going to double check. Live double checking.
Phthalo blue.
Wait. No, so it's a violet.
So it's Queen Rose.
Yeah.
Quinacridone rose.
So I'm guessing it's lighter than magenta, probably.
Do you want me to look for it?
I'm curious. Yeah, because this is PR quinacridone magenta is a PR122. PR122. I've never. Oh yeah, that's really rosy. Woof. Yeah.
So it's this. Well,
Yeah. I used to use like a permanent
it's
rose.
like different brands, but you can
Right.
get
I
the
mean, that's a lot of variation.
yeah, because it's Pigment Violet 19.
Yeah, that's a huge range from like red to violet though.
Yeah.
Oof. I think Max used a pink, a what was it?
So maybe this one.
Or a permanent rose. Wow. I don't know if I could paint with that thing.
So,
Yeesh, that's kind of
Queen
scary.
Rose PV19,
Yeah, and what about the
Phthalo
blue?
Blue,
Okay, Thalo. Oof.
Lemon Yellow.
Okay.
If anyone knows another
Oof.
palette that has a wider range, I'd love to hear it.
Jesus Christ. Wow. I mean it. I'm just picturing it. Phthalo though. I mean that's a powerhouse of a color to use for that soul blue. It's really strong. And it's a blue green. That kind of messes me up a little bit because it is gonna mess up your. I mean, it's a if there's a quinacridone rose, and because it's a violet, you're already getting some of that violet there to compensate for the greenness in the blue. So maybe that does make sense. Because I was gonna be worried if there's green in the blue, and then you try to make a violet with the red, but then you gray it out just because there's green in the blue. But I mean, it's kind of nice. I'm just like horrified of oh no, Phthalo. I'm thinking Prussian. No. Okay, Phthalo is like it just tints like crazy. No, no, no. I was thinking Prussian. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay, Phthalo is whatever. Phthalo's just like a strong blue, but that's about it. Oh, I was thinking Prussian blue. I was like, what? Prussian blue is such an insane color. I'm horrified of that one.
And do
Steve,
you have it
I
still?
I think I still have the one from Steve Assell's class, which is crazy.
I would like to
Oh my god,
try it
it's
out.
so strong. Ugh, it just eats your.
Just to hate it, but I would love to
No,
try it out.
maybe you kill it with the
Mm,
color, but it's
maybe
just
it kills
so
me.
strong. It just eats up the whole thing. I could try it out. I think I have some phthalo blue. I think so. And all I'd be missing is that weird rose, which that honestly it would be a really new color for me. I don't think I've painted with rose colors.
But you
So
painted with the one, the
permanent, yeah,
permanent
permanent
rose?
rose. Many years ago, and probably because Max would love to have like a nice range. I even think I'm trying to think if he. So Roslyn, correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't know if Max uses alizarin. I think alizarin was a very much so a Steve color, but Max used to have cad red and perhaps permanent rose, and he would love to mix his greens, like those cinnabar greens,
Mm-hmm.
with the reds, because they make beautiful like grays for skin tone.
Mm-hmm.
So I know that that's super specific, but I just remember that that's something that he would use them for. So I don't like to think of colors that way, but I also am very conscious of how my teachers used certain colors and where they used those colors. So,
Mm,
oof. I was
so,
thinking Thalo was Prussian. I was like, my mind was like going a million miles an hour.
so Rosalind was saying, I think you're right. I'm double checking right now. Catherine was saying, Prussian blue is way too bossy for me.
Oh no, for everyone. It's such a tough color. I mean, Steve obviously used it because he just freaking adores those colors that are like impossible to handle. But just regular people using Prussian blue, it's insane. It's insane to try to control that color.
Mm, Liad was saying, permanent rose is sometimes the same.
Okay. 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 Yeah, I
Mm,
haven't used it for years.
Parting Mist was saying, I like rose of ultramarine in watercolor.
What?
Been using that moon glow and cobalt blue for some paintings lately, and some neutral tint sometimes. You get a
Okay.
really cool blue to participate out with a mix of rose, of ultramarine, and neutral tint.
Okay, wait.
Rose of ultramarine?
These are like essences, I feel. This is like shampoo
That's like a
flavors.
perfume, yeah.
Yeah.
Rose. Oh, but it's a nice
Rose
color.
of Ultramarine by Paco Rabanne.
Yeah. It's a beautiful one. Look at this.
Okay, it's a violet. It's very beautiful.
But look at the bluish.
Oh, yeah. Beautiful violet.
Yeah, beautiful.
That's a
I mean,
a
you can
violet
see it.
purple, kind of. Very nice. Yes. What was the other color? Moonshine.
Moon shadow,
Moon.
silver skies. I don't know.
Yeah, that's the Pokemon.
It says, been using that moon glow and cobalt blue some paintings lately.
What? What is
That
moon glow?
glow?
Oh, I need to know these colors. What is going on?
Moon glow? Moon glow watercolor.
Let me see.
It is a complex violet hue composed of. I have to get closer because I can't read
Is
that.
it like a blue violet? It looks like a blue-green violet. Anthrax?
Anthracinoid red.
Oh my god, it has anthrax in it. I thought we were bad with cadmiums and cobalts.
Anthracinoid red, ultramarine blue, and viridian gray.
What? Oh my god, what is it's called? You know what you could call that color? Oil spill.
Meteorito, I was gonna say, yeah.
Yeah. Oh wow, that's oof. I don't know what to do with that. Paint grapes probably. Like super crazy oil-filled grapes. Wow, you're braver than I am. That is crazy.
And Parting Mist was saying, haha, yeah, sounds like a shampoo. Yeah. And Parting Mist was also saying Prussian blue is one of my mom's favorites, if not her actual favorite, and she uses that one in lots of paintings.
Oh, good lord. Your mom must love saturation.
And Parting Mist, talking about the moon glow, was saying I'd call it a really grayed out purple.
It looks like a nice. It looks like a more broken dioxazine purple because it has like little
yeah, but it
variations.
feels more like
What?
reactive. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh yeah. If you swallow that,
Oh, you die.
yeah, you're going to the moon.
Rosalind Dion was saying, okay, he has recently subbed out and is using a crimson.
Alizarin?
Alizarin
Okay.
crimson.
Okay, there we go.
Side note, besides Cinnabar, we also had Viridian in there.
Yeah.
I have such difficulties with Viridian.
I like it. I like that one. You know, it makes with alizarin, it makes a gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, purple. Like a purple gray. Ugh, it's ridiculous how beautiful that color is.
I'm sorry, but I have to say that the best part of today's live stream has to be Chili.
Oh.
In the back.
Non-existent. That's awesome.
Non-existent? No, because people can
I
see
love her
her
when she sleeps, but I love her when she sleeps.
Yesterday
best
she
moments.
was sleeping with us in the
It's
bed for the first time.
First night,
and it was
all night sleeping in bed.
but
Yeah.
it was perfect for her.
Yeah.
She didn't woke up once.
No, I slept 2 hours, but that's not the point.
You always sleep 2 hours, so.
Yeah. No, I just couldn't I get too nervous.
But
She's
you're
too
the one.
little.
No, and she was cuddling with me.
I know. She's
And-
in your area.
And you're the one who said that she should sleep on the bed.
Because I love dogs sleeping on beds. I don't get. Some people have like other opinions about this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
and
mean-
super respectful.
Yeah, but
Totally
potato,
fine.
potato. I mean, I think
Yeah.
that's.
No, and this is a dog that doesn't. She doesn't shed. She doesn't smell like a dog. I would
No.
know if she smells like a dog. She doesn't smell like a dog.
No.
So because I hate when stuff just has it's like full of.
She doesn't
dog.
fart.
Well, I don't hate
sleeping.
it. I'm respectful of people that if that's your dog, that's your dog. That's fine.
Oh my
But,
God, I'm
um,
so uncomfortable.
But she's so tiny that she can just fit and you barely notice her. She doesn't smell weird. So she doesn't shed. She doesn't leave hair like all over the place. So she's very like manageable, I would say. But the thing is, she is freaking tiny. So, it is like any movement that I would do unconsciously,
No.
I would say I squashed her.
No, it's not like she's a hamster and you're not gonna notice that you smashed her.
No, she's not gonna notice, but I'm sure that if I'm sleeping, you know,
No.
if I roll to that
I mean,
side,
she was cuddling with me,
mm-hmm.
and I mean, you know me, and if I'm asleep, I am asleep.
I know.
And it was perfect. I mean, I moved a little and she moved, or she moved and I moved then, but it's great.
Nah. Yeah, I have to be more okay with that.
So, Liad was saying, Rosalind, I have phthalo green yellow.
What?
It's a beautiful color, but I end up not using it much.
Phthalo green yellow.
Phthalo green yellow. Yeah, today's the day of
Yeah.
extravaganza day.
Yeah. Isn't that like saying I have an orange green violet?
Mira esto.
Phthalo. Oh my god.
So there's like a variety.
That's like
but I'm
candy apple.
seeing the Daniel Smith extra fine watercolors. Okay, this is a watercolor. Phthalo yellow green. And I have to say that's my sister's favorite color.
That it's more saturated out. Oh, okay. The
no,
one
that's
in the
100% my sister's favorite color.
What would you
I mean,
say?
look at this. This is my sister's favorite color.
What would you say? Like, if you have to put a name on that color so that everyone would immediately know what shade of green that is.
¿Cómo así? ¿A qué se parece?
Like if I said, what would I say?
Yeah, like grape purple or something like that?
Oh,
or
yeah, something like that.
So Chili's necklace, Chili's
No,
color.
well, let's think of something
green.
a little more universal than
Chili's.
What would you go for that green?
I know. You have something in mind. That's
no,
why
not at all. No, I was trying to like make a game out of it. I'm sorry. End the stream.
I want to double check.
No, that's why I said like artificial apple flavor green.
No, because I was thinking about the stripes that now the new uniform of Colombian police has.
Okay,
It's
again,
like super
weirdly specific.
Let's
try to think of something universal.
Like a ¿cómo se llama eso?
I don't know what you're trying to say.
Reflectant vest.
Okay.
Or
what would I? Wasabi green?
No, wasabi is not that atomic.
I don't know. Maybe.
Well, I think that would be the last wasabi you have.
Yeah, maybe in East Palestine. I think I'm pretty close.
Really?
I mean, there's a lot of light in that picture.
Really?
That looks like
really no.
That's terrible. No.
You were so off. It's like
Walmart wasabi.
Walmart wasabi? Was Walmart?
Yes.
So where were we? Berica was saying neon green?
No. It's not quite. There's an earthiness to it that makes it less neon-y.
Elaine Shukri was saying lemon lime?
Not quite.
Not
because it was my option, but I think I'm still winning with the
Liad was saying it's basically phthalo emerald.
Okay, thank you. Liad.
So something that
thank you for explaining a color with another color
that we don't have an idea.
Yeah, great.
Emily Hales was saying...
He's about to say, and phthalo emerald is like chrome jade. It's pretty good. Off the top of my head, that was pretty good.
Emily Hales was saying, do you actually sleep 2 hours? That's wild. You have superpowers.
No, but about 4, I would say.
He has super problems because he can't sleep. I don't think it's a super... Well, I mean, you have energy.
Yeah.
To be honest.
I never lack energy. But I'm just like, I wish I had like my 4 hours straight at least.
Liad was saying, I wish my cats didn't shed. When we were talking about Chili not shedding.
Yeah. I think that to me is one of. I mean, they're animals. They're all beautiful, perfect, and this is just a human imposition on just an animal's nature. So it's all dumb because an animal is an animal, and that's fine. They're fine with however they are. But that's the thing that I'm like, I don't like shedding. I think I'm,
Well, to be honest,
I have,
well,
you have
I
the
shed.
right to. Oh yeah.
No,
I don't like more than 2 people shedding in a house.
well, Chile's not a people, so
People.
a people. We were thinking about a corgi at the beginning.
Yeah, until
Now I see them and they are humongous
enormous.
because Chile is like perfect size for us. But yeah, I came across the internet thing that people do when they have corgis. That it's like brushing the corgi and creating the corgi silhouette with all the hair they shed.
Yeah.
And I was like, look, Nicolas, and you're like, oh hell no.
No.
Yeah.
There was no
They are
way.
beautiful, but yeah, I think they do shed a lot.
Maybe we could do something weird for this one.
Viridian?
No. I don't know. Viridian?
I thought you were gonna add something.
No. We'll see. I need to.
Quinacridone, permanent, moonlight shadow.
I need some of that moonshine
Starlight?
color. Yeah.
Cacaíto Pelón dice, hola, hola, ¿cómo van? Hola, mi Cacaíto. Muy bien, ¿y tú?
Cacair
¿Cómo está mi
Rodriguez.
tía Cacaíto? ¿Cómo estás tú? So I have to go back to the comments
Yes, please.
where we were before
I
all
don't
the
know.
talk.
Where were we?
All the talk.
Yeah, I
So-
was
oh,
I was
go ahead.
stalling. No. I'm just going to say this for like a second. I was stalling a little bit cuz I didn't know what to do with the space. And I may know now, but I don't know if it's a good idea. So we'll see.
Peace Rose was saying, I wish you had the transcript feature on your videos. I think it's not an automatic thing you can put.
No.
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 Because I mean, when I've uploaded videos, they ask
Mhm.
you to like do the transcript and then upload it.
Yeah, but that's when
So-
moderators will do a transcript.
Oh,
and
but that's a lot of work.
that's
Yeah,
a ton
I'm
of work. That's a
just
ton of
thinking
work.
that I would not
No,
re-watch the 4 hours
never.
and type them.
We
I
never
think
do that.
yeah. I think
Yeah. I wouldn't even pay for like if I have to be super
Mm-mm.
honest, I wouldn't even pay for somebody to do that.
No, I was even thinking about because they were asking me last time I uploaded a short,
Yeah.
like a minute, and they were like, "Why don't you?" I mean, they always suggest things when you upload, and they were like,
They as in people?
They as in the
Audience.
no the YouTube
Oh.
program
Oh,
thing.
okay. I just didn't understand.
Yeah, no, and like it prompt a message that said you can add transcript to like get to more people in different
Okay.
countries.
Sure.
And I was like, okay. So I clicked and it was like upload
Yeah.
the text
No.
or text it as you listen to it. And I was like, nope, cancel and publish. Because I don't know, it's way too much work. So, where were we? Let's see. So, Prince Barebones was saying,
Mhm.
Nicolas,
Bare bones.
have you ever felt the need to change your palette mid painting?
Mid painting. No.
Maybe you've added
Added
color.
stuff. Yeah, sure.
I do remember, I think it was the painting that I'm in Sun, sitting in the chair, like this throne chair in Rome,
Yeah.
that you decided to add like
Something?
a color to your palette. Yeah. I forgot what it was.
Yellow.
I thought it
for
was
me to make
yellow,
greens,
yeah.
Probably.
Because of the throne too, because it had
Oh, yeah. I wanted to make it like super artificially.
yes. So I do
Um,
remember that. But I don't think like change a palette. No.
No. Like straight change it because it's just the relationships are not working. No, I don't think so.
Oh, thank you, Rosaline. Rosaline was saying, by the way, your hair looks so good today, Danny. Thank you.
Never
You know,
has
this
she
is
said
my
that about me. But anyways.
natural. I mean, it's not like, oh, it's natural. No, but
Oh, yeah.
today
It
I
sounded
let
like
it
that.
air dry,
Mm.
which I like a lot. But sometimes I just use a little bit of the hair dryer because of the cold and because my hair takes so much time to dry.
Hmm.
But I realized that today, I mean, I took a shower and I took Chili out for a walk. So I think the air helped a lot and it's dry by now, which is a miracle because
Mm.
Nicolas knows that sometimes it's like 7 p.m. and it's still wet. So maybe I'm going to do it more. And thank you. Rosalind Sita, you're always too kind. Megan was saying, I have class, so sad to leave, but I'll be watching the video later.
Oh, thank you.
Have a great class, Megan, and
Yes.
thank you for being here. And we're happy that you
Stuck.
stuck
There you go. That's it. What? Yes.
with
That's it.
the video.
Yes.
Because it was Megan's first video,
Yep.
and we started with the wrong foot
I think it was
or the great
the best
foot,
start
the great
ever.
foot, yeah.
Probably.
A ver, Saint Gales dice, no encontré el estudio de los pigmentos de Sorolla abierto al público. Bueno, eso ya no lo había dicho. Y después dice, en cuanto se trata de la serie de visiones de España,
Mm.
y también he encontrado una tesis sobre el uso de la
Mm.
fotografía en la pintura de Sorolla.
Las pinturas de la Hispanic son esas.
No sé, mi amor.
Sí, es que él hizo unas pinturas gigantes para la Hispanic Society en Nueva York. Que creo que esas son las visiones de España, sí.
Sergi Arts dice, hola, ¿cómo están?
Sergi,
¿todo
hola.
bien? ¿Cómo estás, Sergi?
Se le agradece a Sergi que cuando llega siempre saluda como en 10.
Hola. Sí. O de pronto es, hola. Tiene tanta pereza que no suelta la...
Sí.
Hola, enter.
Qué mamera estar acá.
Saint Gales dice, siempre podríais pasar las pinturas por la escáner una vez secas. Es muy interesante ver cómo a veces la escáner es incapaz de interpretar el volumen de la pincelada.
Hay muchos en nuestro libro, el último.
Hay muchas que son escaneadas.
Hay muchas
sí.
pinturas escaneadas porque hay veces tomándola. Es que a mí me encanta tomar fotos de las pinturas, me fascina. Pero, y trato de que el registro sea como lo más, pues no sé si lo más fiel, pero al menos como fiel a la naturaleza de la pintura. Pero hay veces hay cosas que no logro en la foto y hay cosas que siento que el escáner logra como interpretar mejor, porque al final las interpreta. Pero sí, o sea, bombardear de luz la imagen es rarísimo.
Sí.
Incluso en oscuros los rellena de luz, entonces se pierde como un poquito de contraste. Pero yo siempre les hago tweaks en Photoshop, ya sea la foto o a la escaneada. Siempre las meto a Photoshop y las trato de
Como hacer una
ajustar.
corrección de color un
Sí,
poco más fiel.
siempre trato porque pues, sé que es casi imposible encontrar como ese punto donde simplemente uno diga, uy, así quedó perfecto. Y es como, no, siempre es más complejo que eso.
Sergi Arts dice, vengo ahora del estudio, mal día de pintura.
Vamos,
Tengo que
Sergi.
volver a retomar el dibujar cada día. Me está pasando factura esto de procrastinar el dibujo y la pintura.
Vamos,
Ay, Sergi, vamos. Acá igual estamos siempre para
cagarla dibujando, para que no se sienta tan mal.
Cada vez que Sergi nos vea en vivo diga, güey, madre, me
Sí.
toca dibujar, me toca pintar,
Cero presión,
me
¿no?
toca
Pero
hacer
bueno.
algo. Emily Hales was saying, hi guys, how's your day going? Hey,
Good.
Emily, it's good. It's been good. Yeah.
Yeah.
We had pasta. It was great. I liked the sauce of the
It was
pasta.
good. It was
really good.
It was like
Potecuda, you
yeah,
would-
full.
full?
It was full. It was
No.
yeah.
It was like a
Rich.
bolognese.
Oh my god.
Bolognese, no se dice así.
Well, you could go with say it in Spanish. It's better.
Bolognese.
Well, bolognese.
No, but I was saying it in English.
Bolognese. You could say it. Come on.
Bolognese.
Okay.
I don't know why I was screaming.
Well,
but
yeah, you don't have to scream the sauce.
We had pasta, gluten-free pasta, because it's what that's what it
Yeah.
was.
Bolognese.
Bolognese
I've never really known
and
if
freshly grated parmesano queso.
okay, that was
Queso
not even
parmesano.
close.
So it was great. I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
And I had a tea.
Yeah.
It's from a Colombian brand,
Yeah.
which
Just reminded me that I haven't finished my tea.
your cold tea. No, mine was iced tea. Yours is Batman tea.
Badminton, yeah.
And you had cranberry juice.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was great. I liked it a lot. And I didn't prepare it. I mean, I boiled the pasta.
Oh, that to me
to
me is a definition of cooking.
We bought the sauce. We have a very good pasta restaurant. Pasta franchise. I don't know how to
Oh, no, go. You are
uh
already in this.
like a block away from us. So we bought it. And it was great. How about you, Emily?
Thank you, Danny. That was
How about you, Emily?
What?
Es que me sonó como súper renal. No sé, mi amor, no sé.
¿Renal? ¿Super renal?
Súper
¿De dónde te salió? ¿De dónde te salió el sonido?
Renal.
Sí.
Nasal.
No. Bien. Súper renal.
Hoy
mi
vamos
sonido.
a este video. Bueno,
No.
sé ¿Qué me está
¿Cómo se
pasando?
te ocurre?
A ver. Elaine Shukri was saying, morning, Danny Nicolas.
Oh,
Chili and
Elaine.
OPL from Dreary?
Yeah.
Dreary?
Dreary?
Dreary, Melbourne.
Oh, is it
dreary, mi amor?
like gray? It's probably like gray,
Oh.
raining.
So
Yeah.
very Bogota,
That is a regular.
Bogota, Melbourne.
That would be a regular day.
Well, not nowadays, to be honest. It's been super
We were
sunny.
getting some bad days though. It was very strange that.
And we are having cold nights and afternoons, but it's been
days and
super
mornings.
sunny in the morning.
Yeah.
Saint Gales dice, tengo pensado pintar un bodegón colgado de unos calzoncillos que se me colaron en la mochila antes de ir a la facultad y que he colgado en la pared de mi espacio en el taller. Evidentemente están limpios. Bueno, muy
Evidentemente.
chévere.
Eso de evidentemente no sé.
Sí. De pronto eso es lo que uno dice cuando no están limpios, pero no quiere que nadie pregunte.
No sé cómo se le cuelan a uno unos calzoncillos en la mochila, pero sí. Los calzoncillos no caminan solos, ¿no? Pues no sé
¿Cómo
en qué estado
terminaron
estarán.
esos calzoncillos Saint Gales ahí?
¿Cuál era el plan de esos calzoncillos? La expectativa del calzoncillo en la
Si
maleta.
de pronto fue a la tienda y los compró y los cargó en la mochila y se le olvidó sacarlos, pero
¿Cierto?
si no eran recién comprados, no
Yo
sé
los
cómo
hubiera
terminan.
descrito, tenía unos calzoncillos nuevos.
Sí, no, yo
Yo
diría,
hubiera
fui a
hecho
la tienda a
sí.
comprar unos calzoncillos, los guardé en la mochila y olvidé sacarlos.
Sí, se me quedaron los calzoncillos con el recibo,
Sí,
con la factura,
con la marquilla.
con la marquilla.
Sí,
Estaban
en
tan
su
limpios
envoltorio.
que fue curioso porque estaban en mi maleta sucia, pero todavía seguían súper limpios, como nuevos, como cuando eran nuevos, cuando los compré hace 10 minutos.
Ujú.
Me compliqué.
A ver, ¿dónde estaba yo? Marcelo Peralta was saying, chilling in the corner looks mighty cute. I said it. She's the best part of today's video. I mean, the painting too.
Oh, no.
But
Great.
look at her. I mean, she's been like readjusting her pose and sleeping
It's a terrible
all
model.
through
then.
the
Life.
through the life. Mm, Brian Kendall was saying, "Hi, sorry if you've answered this 1,000 times before, but what pencil are you using for your underdrawing? I love that red." So, Brian, yesterday, you can check yesterday's video, yesterday's live stream,
Mm-hmm.
where we answered when Nicolas wrote down the exact reference of that pencil. So it's a Faber-Castell red, dark red,
Yeah.
something.
192.
Yeah, but you can go. You can still go and check it out. So talking about Camille O'Gorman's commission,
Oh.
Camille was saying, "Well, it's got all of the hashtag nuts."
Oh. There's got to be a bunch of teeth in that painting.
Cody
So
was
brave.
saying, "What would be the cringiest thing anyone could commission from you? A question for everyone." Oof. Because I think there's cringy and there's also things that I would not like to paint.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like a smiling
Cringy.
baby.
Because cringy would be like I don't know, just like a dude that wants to be painted with like no shirt on just to show off like that he's in good shape or something. Like I would be like, oh god.
No.
Like I would cringe. Yeah, because it's like
No.
hi, I want you to do a portrait
Cringy.
of me, and I'd be like, okay. And then they take their shirt off just to no, I just want to just paint my abs like
Cringy for me would be
Ugh.
like a very intimate photo. Well, not intimate as in no, but like a como like tibia. I don't know how to say this, but
okay.
like a couple,
okay.
like in a very
Like one of those 80s photo studio.
yeah, like maybe in a bikini or something, but being super. I don't know. And
Well,
like smiling.
but smiling, there's plenty of paintings that Sargent painted smiles, and he was like,
He was Sargent.
Yeah.
So. What else?
Yeah, I would just there's things that I wouldn't like to paint, but I would be like, okay, I'll paint that. But then there's things that would, thinking of things that would make me uncomfortable painting. Yeah, I don't know. Like
But
I want you to
there's
paint my wife.
poses.
She's
No, there's
like nude in the bedroom. It's like, woof. No.
well, but you don't know her. I'd be like, okay. I mean, if it's a great photo, it's like okay. But if it's like,
Well, she's from life. How would you feel if that was me? It's like,
oh no, I
it's
was
gonna be a
thinking
great
about
job.
me.
No, if somebody
me too.
hired me and it's like, oh, it's a painting of my wife, and I'll be like, yeah, great. Oh, she's like nude in the.
But you know
bedroom.
what's the thing? I feel that you can understand nudity as I do when you're painting or drawing.
Yeah.
So that wouldn't be weird for me. I mean, the problem's not that someone's nude.
No.
Because I mean, I know how respectful you and I and all the artists that have painted from real life,
Yeah,
like a real
nude
model,
wives. Yeah.
like a nude model, how they are. So it's not like, oh, you're painting someone nude. It's like, no, I mean, you are painting someone nude, and I've been there when you paint someone nude. You've been there when I draw someone nude, and it's not. I mean, I don't know. Like the nudity doesn't mean anything. Like I know how respectful you are of painting and of your work.
Yeah.
And you are as respectful as I am, so that wouldn't mean nothing to me if it's like, oh, I have to paint this person's wife and she's nude, and I would be like, okay. I mean, I hope you have a great painting session. I don't know. I would never
What?
understand that as something weird. Camille O'Gorman was saying, exactly, Danny, that's what I'm painting.
Nude smiles?
So, like, smiling in a very, like, hello, my partner and I. Like something, no, that you just want to take a shower after you see the photo. It's like, nope, nope, take it out. No, take it out, no.
What? Oh
Take
my
it out.
God.
No,
Okay, that was
quítenmelo,
a
quítenmelo.
Freudian.
No, like you feel like,
I don't feel
like you want to
that.
clean.
You were saying that I'm super
like
respectful.
it's so cheesy that you just.
Super respectful with
It's
nudes.
cheesy
I
that
am.
you want to like.
Nah, I would be like, keep it in.
No.
Don't take it out, lady.
So let's see.
You're on fire today, Danny.
It's funny because it's always because I'm lost in translation.
Oh yeah, sure.
So after Cody's question about the cringiest thing, let's see. So Camille O'Gorman, take light.
You took out the teeth of the mature couple? I don't know if that's a nice idea. It's like, this is looking great. Could you take your dentures out? That would make it amazing.
I know.
And Danny's like, yes, take it out. Yes.
Rosalind was saying, haha, Danny. Saint Gales dice Freudian slip. Danielira caught in 4K. No, es que because I'm lost in translation. That's what happened.
Danny, that worked in year one of our painted lives.
I was trying to say
Nobody.
That it's so like you're just so uncomfortable that you just want to like take a shower because you feel like you have to clean yourself from seeing that. It's like, ooh, no, no, thank you. Yeah, that sounds terrible. A couple in a bed, lots of smiling, and a very romantic light. So like a pink light, with a little warm.
I don't know. You're having like a pure, like you're having like a fantasy right now.
No.
Fantasy moment.
No, that would be,
I don't know.
Like I wouldn't be able to paint that.
You're screaming from the shower, take it out.
So, let's see. Camille O'Gorman was saying, I closed both mouths.
Okay, that's
Rosalind was saying, exactly, Nico. Lost in translation can't work for you anymore.
No,
LOL.
that excuse was like 2020. Like July 2020. People know you already.
It's not like in 2019 I learned English and that's why in 2020 I was struggling. I know English since I'm a kid and I'm always lost in translation.
Oh, so she knows exactly what she's saying. That's what she's telling us.
She knows exactly.
She's doubling down.
So
take it out.
No, now you're just like block channel. I mean, they're gonna block her channel, delete her channel.
I want you only wearing your dentures.
So this was way long ago.
Okay.
Because they were saying you just started painting. Because they were saying looks great already. But,
okay,
I mean,
thank you.
Looking great, but they were saying at the beginning. It was George Pelipar.
Thank you, George.
What?
I said thank you, George.
I heard hi, George, and I was like, Nicolas,
oh my God,
you're just
Danny,
being weird.
You are just thirsty today.
No, Nicolas.
Well, I haven't said anything.
So, Nick B was saying, hey, Nicolas, can you try a close value painting again? Like black and white values 0 to 3?
Oh, nice. Yeah, I could. We'll plan that.
Elaine Shukri was saying, I use a grid system to measure, but it does take a while to even set up. So when we were talking about you glowing, a
You're
painting.
glowing today, Danny.
Let's see. James Riches was saying, totally agree with Nicolas. If you love Uglow's paintings, be prepared to be disappointed in the human being. And a sad face.
Yeah, sad.
And No Fear Zero was saying, thank you for the answer, guys. I'll just stick with comparative measurements and try to be a bit more disciplined / patient.
There we go.
Let's see. Saint Gales dice, les pasaré en un rato las fotos de la cajita de pintura de Sorolla que está expuesta en Barcelona, que aún estoy cargando el móvil. Se puede incluso leer el pigmento en los tubos, muy reducida de hecho.
Muy amable, gracias.
Gracias, Saint Gales. Javier Ugarte dice, hola Dani Nico, llegué tarde, mis saludos para todos.
Ugarte.
Hola Javier, ¿qué tal?
No se ha perdido de nada, Javier.
No.
Nada.
Cody was saying, no fear zero. Like regarding the measuring and the likeness.
Yes.
Cody was saying, sometimes with likeness, just checking the angles between things can help. Like from the nose to the corner of the mouth or to the corner of the eye to the nostril. You might already be doing that, but I always find that to be a helpful addition to measuring.
Great. Thank
Yeah,
you.
that's
Thank
true.
You for that, Cody.
Saint Gales was saying Prussian blue is amazing to capture Mediterranean sunlight.
Oh, that's specific.
Mm-hmm.
I'll trust you with that.
Berika was saying moon glow is Daniel Smith's color, famous for its separation.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it does sound like a color that shifts.
Even the one we saw, like the image that we saw of the color,
it's crazy.
Looks, yeah.
I mean, very beautiful. I just don't use anything remotely even close to that. Like dioxazine, maybe that's the only thing that would come close.
Let's see. Roxana Top was saying, hi all, I'm back, and sure I have missed a lot of wisdom and a bit of whimsy. I would say the other way. A lot of whimsy and a bit of wisdom.
Yeah.
Dane Schumacher was saying, this feels like a game of hues and cues. It's a board game.
Nice.
When we were talking all the colors of the palette that Leah described.
Okay, yeah, okay.
So Brady Fellows was saying, I think Leah is talking about PG36 green, and you guys may be looking at the Daniel Smith color phthalo yellow green, which is much more yellow. So let's check out the PG36 green. Okay.
PG-36 is also the age restriction for this video, based on your comments, Daniela.
Look.
Oh, that's way more of a blue-green, like
more
a green
digestible.
Blue, yeah, that's like an emerald, like a light emerald green.
But I have to say,
yeah, that's like
I would like to try the phthalo yellow green
and
Daniel Smith extra fine watercolor.
And make a painting for your sister.
Yeah. Or just paint paper with that color.
Yeah.
Just that.
Oh God.
And she'll be happy.
Could you live with a wall of that color?
Could I live with a wall?
Yeah, there's colors that I can't live with. I couldn't do it.
I think it depends on the wall. If it's like a wall
bathroom?
or like a place that I don't go that much.
Yeah.
Because I do feel that accent walls are cool sometimes, but I need to rest my eyes.
Yeah.
Like I love white.
Yeah.
And I would go to a more, like not a painting that would be so bright that you can get tired of it.
Yeah.
Or that it can, I don't know if you are having like a bad day and you see it and you're like, no, I don't want it. Like, no. Like it can stress you out or it can give you a headache or whatever. No. And not in a house. Because I think that would be a very cool color for
Like what, for example?
like a wall in a restaurant or in
Oh,
a
okay. Yeah, those
like
places
in a
that you're
public place, not in your house.
okay. Yeah,
Because I
places
think
that
about
you're
like
kind of
resting in my house.
temporary. That's fine.
Yeah.
I could go anywhere there where there's like a weird color. But living with certain colors, I'm like, no, no, no
No, yeah.
way.
Sergi Arts dice, respondieron a mis comentarios, es que estaba haciendo la cena y a lo mejor me lo he saltado. Primero,
Uy, ¿cuál
Sergi,
es de
¿qué comió
Sergi?
Sergi? Y segundo, vimos lo que dijo Sergi,
¿Qué era? Discúlpame.
que estaba teniendo, que tuvo un mal día de pintura, que
Ah,
quiere volver a dibujar.
Dani lo regañó y le dijo que a trabajar.
No,
Eso fue lo
lo
que yo
estaba
entendí.
invitando a que si le estaba costando un poquito dibujar, como que como estaba hablando de procrastinar con el dibujo y la pintura,
Ujú.
lo estaba invitando a que nos usara a nosotros como una alarma
Bueno.
para que cada vez que haya un video es
Ujú.
como el universo diciéndole, Sergi, dibuje, Sergi, pinte. Entonces, así tiene un recordatorio de que tiene que hacerlo para que no procrastine.
Muy bien.
Elaine Shukri was saying, let me see, because I don't know what was. So there was a joke. I don't see it, but Elaine was saying, that was great, Liet. I feel a little crazy smiling to myself on a jam-packed train listening to this conversation.
Oh, I.
You know, I remember, and I think you remember that too.
What are you gonna say?
When we
scared
were
now.
traveling back from the US with Samuel Fer,
Okay.
you were sitting with Samuel Fer, because I went with them like in the row in the plane.
Yeah.
I went with them to the US, but then when we came back,
Yeah, we traded.
you were, yeah, exactly. So it was you three,
Yeah.
like the hallway, and I was sitting there. And I was trying to see what can I watch, like a movie or a series.
Yeah.
And I was watching Modern Family.
Oh, yeah, you had like a.
And
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was listening to, well, I was watching the episode when they go to a lake.
To the lake,
and
yeah.
Cameron.
He has like the moo dress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was laughing so hard. Well, but I didn't realize because I had my noise canceling
Yeah.
headphones. And I was listening to it and I was laughing, and then you just like touched my arm and you were like, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, what's happening? And you were like, what are you looking at? You're laughing like nonstop.
Yeah.
So yeah. That was me too, Elaine. I have to re-watch for like the 10th time.
You love that show. It's a good show. It's
a good show also for when you're doing something else.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to be like on top of everything that's happening.
Mm-hmm.
But you can just like listen to it. It's like a good background thing. And not only a background thing, because I love watching it when I can pay full attention to it. But I love that show. Let's see.
Did you get me to watch that show? Was that a show that you watched and I was like, or did I introduce you to the show? I forget.
I think you did.
Did you
Well,
remember?
no, I
I
think.
don't remember.
No, I think you did.
Did I introduce you?
Yeah.
Maybe.
No.
No, I don't know.
No, I do remember. I told you
Uh-huh.
that I loved Sofia Vergara
Yeah.
and how funny she was in Ellen's shows. And I think after that, you told me that we should watch Modern Family. And I told you that I had watched maybe one.
Yeah.
And that was it? Like one episode or two episodes? Like spare episodes. But I haven't seen the whole series, and you're like, oh, it's in a streaming platform. We can watch it together.
Yeah, because I
Together.
think I had
And
watched it before you, but
yeah, but then we started like from season 1,
yeah,
episode
yeah, yeah.
1, and we were watching it nonstop. Like we've seen it all. So
It's a good show.
it
So
is a
it's a
very good
funny
show.
show.
Yeah, I like it.
At its best, when it's the best season, it's hilarious, I feel.
Yeah. That episode was great.
That's a really good
Oh
one.
my god, I was laughing so bad, and I remember that time, like I saw that episode for the first time in the plane, because I don't know why we stopped watching Modern Family.
Because they didn't have the new.
Oh, like we were waiting for the new seasons
Yeah,
to be available in Colombia. So I told you, like that day, I was like, Nicolas, we have to see, like we have to watch the new seasons, because it's so good. It was so good. It was hilarious, that episode. I'm going to rewatch it today.
Okay, so I'm gonna do something else today. I feel
With you.
I'm gonna go to bed early then.
Catherine was saying, hello, hello. Beautiful pose of Fer.
For Chuchi.
Neferchuchi. So because sometimes when they're having conversations in the chat,
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm like spying by reading it. So sometimes I don't read the comments. So Carlos Loja dice, hola, saludos otra vez, un gusto verlos. Hola Carlos, ¿qué
Muy
tal?
amable, Carlos.
Saint Gales was saying Rembrandt's cat red medium is amazingly balanced. Plus, it's monopigmentary. Sergi Arts dice, ok, no lo habían respondido aún, jaja, pensé que ya estaban por los comentarios más recientes. Estoy cenando un quiche vegetal. Uy, qué rico. Liet was saying, I really want to try painting with fluorescent or neon colors like Nicolas did, but I don't know where to get the paints, and I don't know how fast they will degrade.
Oh, I think the light fastness of those paints is woof. I don't
Nicolas,
even
you
know.
said nothing. Light
No.
fastness was
Light
woof.
fastness.
That's what you said. It was terrible.
I think those pigments degrade super quickly. I don't think we have enough time to know how fragile they are.
Also, the ones you got.
Oh, the ones I got, Leah,
were like $1 the tube.
No, not even. I think the whole set was
$1,
like $1.
yeah.
Yeah, they were like party paints. So give it a shot. Yeah.
Saint Gales dice, boloñesa es más que carbonara. Para mí sí, a mí me gusta más la boloñesa. Para ti.
¿La salsa que más me guste?
No, mi amor, no es la que más te... O sea, no vas a decir pesto ahorita, pero pues yo sé que el pesto no te gusta, pero entre boloñesa y carbonara.
Creo que boloñesa, sí.
Para mí también.
Yo credo.
Lo mismo. Saint Gales dice, en esta pintura Fer se parece mucho a una amiga mía. Excelente pintora. Fer, sí, Fer pinta. Estoy molestando. ¿Quién es?
¿A quién para que le hagamos un shout out?
Emily Hales was saying regarding our lunch.
Yeah.
They were saying that sounds tasty. My day is going well. I finished video editing for the day, so now I get to paint.
Nice.
Yay. And what were you editing, Emily? And what are you going to paint? Peter Smickens.
Peter?
Hey, Peter. Peter was saying, painting question.
Yes.
Okay. I love that we have to...
I love that. Yeah. Yes, please.
I'm sorry, everyone, but I'm going to ask about painting.
Please preface your painting questions with painting questions.
I don't want to get blocked.
Just so we know
Can I ask a
that
painting
you're totally
question?
ruining the vibe. Please.
Painting question.
Yes.
What are your thoughts on mixing color on the painting? Is it a bad practice or can it serve a purpose?
Oh, no. If I thought it was a bad practice, then my teacher, I would have no respect for my teacher because that's literally like 100% of what Steve Assel does. It's just mix paint on the painting. So I I just now I think it's very strange, and I didn't, of all the things that I picked up of his, that was clearly not one of them because I think that that's really really hard to do.
Yeah.
It's just a really uncommon practice, I feel, for like unnatural practice for painting. But it worked for Steve. I mean, I saw him do, dozens and dozens of incredibly effective paintings, where he pretty much had no palette. Like he was just using his painting as a palette. Um, so yeah, I don't know. I mean, I can't. I wouldn't be able to say that there's something inherently wrong with that when I saw him do so many amazing paintings. So
Saint Gales
yeah.
nos está explicando lo de los calzoncillos.
Mm-hmm.
Dice, cogí una mochila que uso cuando voy de viaje para traerme los mediums y un par de libretas a la facultad.
¿Los mediums son la talla de los calzoncillos? ¿No?
Cuando la vacié me di cuenta que estaban plegados debajo de todo y parecían ser parte de la mochila hasta que me di cuenta que era una tela diferente.
No, pobres calzoncillos, qué asco.
Pero bueno, chévere la pintura de los calzoncillos.
Ahora cuelgan en el taller.
O ahora
en el
son
taller.
el trapo.
Bueno, calzoncillos viejos como trapo, me he encontrado muchas personas que usan interiores
¿Como
viejos
cuando
como
dictabas?
trapo. Sí, muchísimas.
Sí.
Por ejemplo, muchas señoras decían, ay, yo me traje los boxers viejos de mi esposo que ya los íbamos a botar, entonces los traje y los corté en pedacitos y eran los trapitos. Pero muy común aquí en Colombia, el calzoncillo como medium.
O como large.
Sí.
Depende, ¿no?
¿Y los que traen las señoras? Large.
Catherine Poremsky was saying, I once worked with a super fuzzy woman who wanted me to paint her black poodle. Nope. Is that like a code?
That's like a thing. Yeah. First of all, how you read it, Danny. It's not a super fuzzy woman. Fussy. Yeah. If you say fuzzy woman that wanted me to paint her black poodle, that could lead you astray. That could lead you astray.
That's
that
what
could
I
be
understood.
like, lady.
Que es fuzzy, mi amor.
I'm gonna get you canceled.
Que es fuzzy.
Fuzzy is that you did you find like
Catherine, why do you do
find
this
problems
to me?
with anything? Like you're putting like resistance with any little thing.
So it's not
like
from
you complain
fuzz.
about any little thing.
So
it's not
fuzz.
about the fuzz that you would find in her black poodle. In her black poodle.
I know, this is terrible.
It's a different sort of fuzz.
I know.
Yeah, it's not fuzzy, Danny.
I thought that was what Catherine was saying, and I was like, okay, okay, Catherine.
Danny,
yeah.
you're somewhere else today. You are clearly
Hi, Catherine.
yearning for something today.
Catherine, please. Catherine was saying, oh my God, no.
Yeah, no. Yeah, don't paint that.
Roxana Top was saying, oh my God, you guys, out of control.
Yeah.
And Rosling was saying, that was the best comment, Danny. Fuzzy, I'm dying. Ha ha ha, stop. I honestly thought it was fuzzy.
Yeah, sure. Lost in translation was it the excuse? Yeah.
I'm always lost in translation.
Your mind
so.
is in the gutter. I mean,
Roxana Top was saying, I'm trying to do some calligraphy and you'll just have me laughing so hard that I cannot.
Yeah. Keep your dentures on and show me that fuzzy poodle.
No.
Oh my God.
Cody was
You're
saying,
fucking sick. You're sick today.
Cody was saying, haha, that's a good rule of thumb. If a fuzzy woman ever asks you to paint her black poodle, just walk away.
Slowly walk away.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's an important thing to know. So,
I don't know. I think
um,
you would stay, apparently.
no, 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 no. No, thank you, lady. Um, Brady Fellows was saying the cringiest thing I've had to paint was a very dumb corporate slogan on a mural. No, so Catherine is winning.
I think the fuzzy poodle.
Ah,
Yeah.
Ay, País Llanero dice hola Dani y Nico, qué bueno encontrarlos live otra vez.
País
Hola chat.
llanero, un abrazo.
Hola País, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo va todo?
Cuidado que hoy Dani está en fuego, Jair. Cuidadito.
And Roslyn was saying, your English is so good. Well, apparently not that much.
Good for something.
Yeah.
It must be good for some. You're making your intentions clear. I'll give you that.
So, Esteban Aceldas dice, hola, me encantan tus pinturas. ¿Qué superficie usas para pintar? ¿Y las sellas antes de pintar? ¿Y qué superficie usas para mezclar el óleo y cómo la limpias? Entonces, la última no.
Sí.
Esa no, no.
Última,
no
vidrio,
aplica.
no
Y
la
es de
limpio mucho,
limpia.
honestamente.
Voy a ir por agua, bueno,
Sí, pues sí. Y agua échate en la cara. Agua como,
¿Ya acabaste?
como
No.
en la camisa. O sea.
A ver, vamos.
La paleta, vidrio, no la limpio, pero pues eventualmente se puede limpiar y ya. Y la raspo. Tengo algo para rasparla, pero nunca lo uso. Pues lo uso esporádicamente. ¿Superficie? Sí, superficie, digamos que sí. Ah, que si le hago alguna imprimación.
¿Qué superficie usas para pintar y las sellas antes de pintar?
Ah, papel y no. Está crudo, cruda la superficie. Entonces, mucho de los brochazos que puedo hacer con la pintura, o sea, la manera como puedo aplicar pintura, se debe a cómo el papel crudo, el sustrato crudo, recibe la pintura. Es como, por eso tengo ese carácter, o pues no tengo, sino por eso la pintura adquiere como ese carácter así, como, yo digo que parece como arcilla, como si uno estuviera estirando arcilla, porque como el papel absorbe tanto del aceite, entonces se separa la pintura del aceite y entonces se vuelve súper gruesa.
Bostezado 100 veces, mi chico.
Sí.
Bueno.
Bueno.
So, Cody was saying Danny's mind is stuck in the gutter today.
Oh, it's horrendous. Horrendous.
And Rosalind Cira was saying, ay, ¿qué pasó con el mouse? Se me perdió. Rosalind Cira was saying, LOL, she's such a pro, always keeping us all on track. She's the best. And she's glowing today. Oh, thank you, Rosalind Dion.
I mean,
you're always so cute with me.
We know where her mind's at, so it's maybe the source for her glow.
So, Andres Garces
Yeah.
was saying, this painting reminds me of having a person to talk while they are pushing in their cheeks. Hi, my name is Chubby.
Oh, like a
Only
como pollito.
she hasn't started cracking up yet. Liad was saying, Danny, Nicolas, do you know how fast those neon colors Nicolas painted with faded?
Oh, I mean, we have no way of measuring. We would have
No.
to write to the people that, I don't know if, oh, no, we have that on record.
Yeah.
I would have to write to them to see if the paintings are still okay. Nothing would tell me they wouldn't be, and we painted those on linen, on primed linen, so, you know, that probably gave them like a better chance. But I am curious. I threw them out. That's the thing.
Do you? Did you?
Yeah.
No, I think I saw them.
No, they're not. We don't have them here.
No?
No. I threw them out a while ago.
Ah.
Yeah. No, because I had like a weird day where I wanted to paint with them again.
And you hated
And
it?
no, I started looking, and I was like, no, I threw these out like a
Oh,
while
I thought
ago.
that you were gonna say that you threw them away because you had a bad experience with them. So you were like,
Oh, no,
goodbye.
no, goodbye.
Goodbye.
No. It was just like, I'm never gonna use these again. I'll be honest. Like, now I have acrylics though. I did buy acrylics.
Oh, maybe that's the one I saw.
Yeah. So those we have.
Yeah.
Those we have here. Some acrylics.
Well, yeah, you could do like a ground with it.
Yeah. Well, and I could honestly paint with those if I wanted to, but
Well, no, but I was thinking about like oil
yeah,
painting in oils. So
we
you
did
could
that
do
of
it
you with a ground.
I
Do you
do remember that, yeah.
It's very difficult. Super difficult to paint on top of that. Well, super difficult not physically to paint on top of it, but to gauge color properly. That was quite difficult.
Brady Fellows was saying, when I was 12 years old, I painted my entire bedroom a color very close to that phthalo yellow green. LOL.
Oh, wow.
I would never do that again.
No.
I have anxiety now. Maybe that's why.
That's the cause, yes.
Yeah. That's like a mental experiment.
Metal.
Mental experiment.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
HM was saying, I had that color too when I was a kid in my bedroom. The root of all our issues. LOL.
Oh, yeah. Share your stories, please.
Liad was saying for science. Yeah. Let's see. Liad was saying, Brady Fellows, what if that was the reason you didn't have anxiety until now?
Oh, you took the color out.
Yeah.
And now
and
you're
everything,
feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything is less green. It's killing me.
And Brady Fellows was saying, Liad, gotta paint my bedroom neon green again for science. Haha. And that's why Liad was saying for science.
Oh, there we go. Thank you for
reading in a
chronological
terrible order.
Yeah, that was pretty good, Danny. Thank you.
Saint Girls dice, ya les pasé la foto de la cajita de apuntes de Sorolla, no debe ser más grande de 10 centímetros, además que también llevaba con sí una petaca con trementina y un portapaneles muy mono. Ay, ahorita la miramos.
Muchas gracias.
Muchas gracias, Mili. Muchas gracias, Mili. Let's see. Saint Gales dice, Prussian blue, always saying, Prussian blue has a very special property about its light fastness.
Yeah.
When it is exposed to light for a while, it fades. But if you then put it in the dark room, the color intensity starts recuperating.
Really?
Source? Trust me, bro. I read it on an article about blue pigments.
What? I mean, Well, it wouldn't be the first time, because I know that I don't know if this would be akin to what you're describing, but paintings in museums, they take them out to the sun, so they sun their paintings. That's what they actually call them.
Sunbathe them?
From time to time. Yeah, I know they can't do that all the time, but I know that they've described that it's good for the painting to
like recharge the
right. But I don't know if that probably has to do with the yellowing of the that lessens the yellowing of the oil. But I know that sun degrades pigment. That there's no way around it. So but I've never heard of a pigment being degraded that can go back to its original state.
So if you find the source,
the Trust Me Bro source, yeah,
please.
Yeah, that one I've never heard of that. Never.
So Emily Hales was saying, I was editing an art video for my YouTube and I am painting my husband. Oh.
Danny, don't get
That's
excited.
That's great. Ooh. Let's see. Rosalind Dion was saying, every time Nick says fuzzy poodle, I'm laughing way too much. Diane Hunter was saying, your English is good for a good laugh. I wish I could speak Spanish. I mean, maybe you could learn Spanish so you can be as funny as I am in English.
Oh, stop it.
So, Pais Janero and Liat are talking about
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what.
Mm-hmm. Great.
Let's check it out. Let's check it out.
Yeah, hijack that conversation.
Yeah. Trying to get to the source of a conversation. I don't see it. I know they're talking about getting something. So I'm gonna read from here.
Okay.
So Pais Janero was saying, hey Liat, I can get you some from Colombia.
Okay,
A friend of mine
that's not a good way to start a conversation.
Ay, Nicolas.
That is the worst place you could have started that conversation.
A friend of mine is coming for SXSW. You are in Austin too, right?
Okay, just don't.
And Liat was saying,
This is terrible.
I appreciate that offer. I think it may be more trouble than it's worth.
Okay, this is not legal at all.
They're talking about a color, but I don't see what color Liat was asking. What color were you asking, Liat?
Yeah? Cocaine yellow? That's pretty good.
Pais Janero was saying, haha, no, Nico, ha ha ha. Rosalind was saying, ha ha ha, the best start, Danny.
Yeah, what the hell?
Catherine was saying, I think the neon colors. And Pais Janero was saying, the fluorescent colors.
Mm-hmm. That's the street name.
And Rosalind was saying, I love you guys. Liat was saying, yes, that's right, a color. That's what we were talking about.
Yeah, mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So get your mind out of your gut, is it that you
yeah,
say?
sure, my gut, yeah. My gut instinct.
Yeah.
It's telling me something else.
So Liat was saying, Pais Janero, I appreciate the offer. I think it might be more trouble than it's worth. I'm sure I can find something here.
Yeah, in a
that
corner.
is very generous of you. Pais Janero was saying, okay, Liat, I just asked my friend to see if he can bring some. I'll let you know when he answers me.
Oh my God, this is like
And
openly.
Liat was saying, oh, that's very sweet of you, Pais Janero.
Okay.
Pais Janero was saying, Liat, I tried to find some here.
Oh my God.
And I could only find the powder to make them. And they were super expensive.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Like the DEA.
Oh, no.
Like delete, Danny.
Oh
delete
my
post,
God.
Delete post.
No. So it just got worse and worse.
I think they're just being too open about it. I think the sincerity of it is what I respect, but I'm like, okay, just could you take it outside? We don't condone this, by the way.
Yeah, people are just laughing.
Our Painted Lives is making no money.
I have to say, every
out of this
conversation is
interaction.
welcome, and Liat and Pais Janero, you're very welcome here, but
But
I
this
don't
is
know
not
if
the place.
having this conversation here is the best place, but
No.
I mean, you do you, but yeah. Let's see. Okay, so Rosalind was saying, after this convo, I need some paints today. Ha ha ha. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Rosalind Dion.
Jair can hook you up.
Rosalind was saying, you do you, LOL. Saint Gales dice, por cierto, ese delineado de la manga y la mano queda genial.
Es que estoy
está muy lindo.
pensando en cómo dejar esto
Está hermoso.
muy así. ¿Puedes, si quieres terminar ahí con la transacción?
Roxanne Top was saying, the double and tender has taken over.
Yeah. I don't think there was any way that you could interpret that any other way. So,
¿Qué es entender, mi amor?
como interpretar algo, como si tú dijeras lo que estabas diciendo del poodle,
Como doble intención.
doble intención, sí.
Double entendre.
Yeah.
That's similar to
Entendre.
Spanish. Entendre?
Yeah, it's a weird word.
Double entendre.
I don't know if that's how you say it, but yeah.
Sí, país llanero dice el doble sentido, Dani. Así se debería. No, mentira, no.
Que no sé qué va a decir.
No.
Mejor no, Dani. Hoy no. Hoy estás
Es que no
en
pensé que
fuego.
la pintura se podía llamar entendre.
No. Hoy, Dani, you are on fire.
Sí, mi último día acá.
Sí,
Gracias a todos.
I'm gonna fire you.
Como que falla you si este proyecto es de los dos. Más bien lo falla yo a usted.
Te va a llevar la DEA que estaba
¿A ti? No, a País Llanero y
País
a
Llanero
Liat.
te identifica.
No, I'm sorry.
Ella es la intermediaria.
No,
Ella.
no, fue País Llanero.
Ella
Yo
facilitó.
estoy acá tranquila y es País Llanero y Liat sintiéndose más cómodo de lo necesario acá en la conversación. Andrés Garcés was saying LMAO and Roslyn was saying my stomach is starting to hurt from laughing. Yeah, this was an unexpected live stream. So if you're new here, feel free to join us. It would be very cool to have you here.
Yeah.
To have some conversations. I was going to say interesting conversations, but
No.
some conversations.
And you know exactly where you can get your drugs.
With
That's,
País Llanero
super clear.
and Liat.
Yeah.
País Llanero dice, yo compraría tickets para ver a Dani leer conversaciones sin contexto. Ja, 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 ja.
Okay, that's a job, Danny. That's nice.
Pues
Did this
si-
work,
si
Danny?
lo
Did
pagan,
this ochre look good? I just can't see it. Or is
eh,
it too like, I think it looked better before.
a ver, espera, es que no.
Oh, fuck.
No, she's sleeping. She does not care.
Okay.
She's like tired today. I think it looks good like that.
Yeah,
With a
just like
little
that.
insinuation of it, yeah.
Yeah, that's better.
Andres Garces was saying those hands are so long.
I know.
Yeah,
that was part
that's
of the
the intention.
yeah. So I think that the ridiculousness of the hands will make sense with then not enclosing the shapes. I think they're nicer if it just turns into something that's a little bit weirder, like the painting just becomes a little bit kind of looser. So I think I'm gonna leave it here. I actually really like it. My intention was just to have that play and to see how it would work, but I didn't really know how I would solve the bottom part of the painting. But I like it. I've been exploring / acknowledging what happens with paintings when you leave traces of their of its history, and I really like that. And maybe we can just let it kind of live here, because I think it's nice. So yeah, Daniel Lira, I think that's gonna be it for today. Sadly,
Yeah.
it was a very strong day for you today.
Dinosh Art was saying, wait, what? So I think that can be the reaction for any person that joined without a context. Any part of the conversation today.
Oh yeah. Just please go back and have a listen.
So yeah, Rosalind Dion was saying the painting is perfect.
Oh no, thank you. You're very kind.
So thank you everyone for being here.
Thank you, Daniel Lira.
If you are new here, it would be great if you consider subscribing to our channel.
Don't think people are going to do that.
We do have a
today.
webpage, so this painting's going to be available. It's ourpaintedlives.com. And you can get this painting if you like the painting, and also you want to remember the conversations we had today.
Yeah.
And the laughs we had.
I'm just thinking you're going to make me buy fluffypoodle.com.
Fluffy?
Wasn't it
Fuzzy.
Well, you said fuzzy at the beginning. And
Fuzzy.
then it was and then she said that I want to paint your what?
No,
Dark?
fuzzy black poodle.
Oh, your fuzzy black poodle.
Fuzzy black poodle. But fuzzy as in Fussy, not ZZ, because I read Fuzzy.
I'm gonna look for it as you read it. Fuzzy black poodle.
No, because then we're gonna get another kind of
Another domain.
people.
Fuzzy black poodle. No, people like you. I mean, if you get people that are weird searching for like, oh, I thought this was something else. You know what? Those are your friends.
Roslyn with the typos. Please buy fuzzy bulk poodle.
Fuzzy bulk poodle. What?
That's even worse, Roslyn.
Oh
Where
my
are
god.
you at? Yeah. So yeah, you can buy this painting if you like
yeah,
it.
we know where Rosalind's
Yeah,
at.
in her
In-
fuzzy bulk poodle.
In
yeah.
what type of head her head is at?
We also have an Instagram.
Yeah.
It's Daniela OCMP and Nicolas Uribeb.
Yeah.
Roslyn is saying, haha, I can't, LOL.
Well,
yeah, let's say that was a
yeah,
typo.
right,
Wink,
right.
wink.
Mhm.
Yeah.
can I buy that in bulk?
We also have a TikTok if you want to
Yeah.
check it out.
Yeah.
It is Our Painted Lives.
Mhm.
And we were happy to have your company today, as
Right.
we do every day that we are
Yeah.
streaming. Thank you always for being here and
Yes.
for sharing your time with us. It means a
And
lot,
if,
and we love you all.
Liad and or Jair get arrested. I mean, it was nice knowing you.
They do, you do you.
Oh
I
yeah,
mean, you,
I was a bystander.
yeah, no, we were just here.
I was watching.
You just
what was
entered the
going on.
conversation,
No.
said something terrible.
Yeah, deal went
and
down.
We were
FBI open up.
victims of listening to what they were gonna do, but we did nothing.
Yeah.
So thank
if-
you, everyone, and
Thank
we'll
you.
see you soon.
But if Jair, if you could hook us up, that would be great.
No.